We're here. All right, welcome everyone. I am Joel Graves from State Champs Esports. I am joined by Alex from Replay Cafe. We're here to stream and cast the Northville Northville High School's Fall Invitational. So, how are you doing, Alex?
I am doing fantastic. I've got a lobby full of people here at Replay, and I'm just eagerly anticipating these finals, waiting for this draft order to pop up for me.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and hop over to draft. So we have for the finals, the grand finals, we have Northville Varsity versus the Dakota Cougars.
I'm watching the original Jay. The fact that he's Platinum 3, I just feel like he's really gonna want to flex that rank on everybody. While Coopman maybe has never played the game before, according to what I'm looking at.
I mean,
Unranked, 0 wins. Maybe hasn't played since last season. Only plays normals. I don't get it.
like you said, it could be a Smurf. We really don't know until the game gets going. Let me go ahead and switch over your perspective so you can see what's happening. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I know both of these teams have played in the state champs tournaments before, so I'm interested, like I said, to see what happens if this goes all 5 games or what.
You did cancel the stream for me completely. I just wasn't sure if that was intentional or not.
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it started on my end. It looks like we're waiting on the players to get going here. But yeah, like I said, this is the Northville Varsity. Like you said, Northville Varsity. This is the Northville Fall Invitational. The grand finals. Um, looks like they're still setting up a few things up. It looks like they haven't sent
While
out the links to both teams.
Gotcha. While they're setting this up, will you explain to me why they use draft law and not just tournament draft in league?
Yeah, so kind of an example you kind of like little bit got to. So say you have a new account or someone who doesn't own all the champions. So when you're doing tournament draft, it's not like it's not like ranked or anything. Excuse me, it's not like normal draft. So if you don't own all the champions, you can't. Sometimes you want to pick your jungler, your top, your mid, or different positions or different champions first to get counter picks or save counter picks for later or what have you. So with using software like this, it allows you to have all champions unlocked. So you just plan it out within. They're using draft lull here. So then once they go into game, they'll just pick their champions. It's still the same concept. It's just with this, all champions are unlocked, so they can have the full potential of saving counter picks. Not run into the trouble of, oh, I can't trade this champion to one of my teammates because they don't own it or I don't own it.
Uh, I understand. I was a little bit confused even while you were describing it, but now I understand. The trading is the primary aspect here, so
It
that way
is.
you're guaranteed that champion. You're not worried about how to trade at the last minute between which 3, 4 parties to make sure a champion gets on the right person.
Yep, exactly.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
All right, looks like
Oh,
we're going. We have a Tom Kinch band for the first band on the
ooh,
side of Northville.
that's a little spicy in my opinion. I They must have a really good Tom Kench player over there.
Yeah, Tom Kinch, I think, I don't know. Very, very annoying champion. I've seen him play top, I think, in our last league tournament we had in the spring, and it's very disgusting. I mean, Tom
I've
Kinch is one of those champions that can be very strong.
I've heard a lot of frustration with his kit changes, but I personally think they were very smart, and I love the shield that's added to his ultimate now. Nico, Anivia up on the bans. These are targeted bans. These are not your conventional what you're seeing lately.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like both teams have definitely done their research. The Viego
Yep.
ban, I think, is definitely. I haven't caught up too much on League in the past weeks, but Viego is definitely one of those champions that I think is a very, very smart ban.
Snowball heavy. I think they it looks like they really went I don't know. Viego's been played all over, but I've seen him a couple times mid lane even just kind of wreaking havoc. So
Looks like we have a Samira first pick. What do you think about that?
I Samira is a champion that I don't think you should first pick personally. Um she relies a lot on her winning the early game, but she has a weak early game start. So I don't know. Not what I would have expected, I guess.
I mean, but the champion. I mean, maybe if they can get a really good engage support or peeling. I know, it may not be strong in lane, but the scaling of Samira Yumi or some kind of
They
support that can support her in that regard and help her, protect her and have a good ultimate in team fights.
When I play ADC Samira, I want an enchanter or a healer, but at the same time, I know that once they get Grievous, a lot of my survivability is going to be countered. So I'd almost prefer an Alistar or a Leona or something along those lines. Maybe a Lulu.
What do you think about the Sejuani?
Sejuani's something I haven't seen played heavily jungle in a couple seasons. Um, I think Sejuani's a great engaged champ, probably really well peeled with the Samira, because if they can land a good combo together for their ultimates, that's pretty strong.
Oh yeah, and look at that
Uh,
rel. This is
they
shaping up
are
to be a
protecting. This is a protect comp.
yeah. I agree.
Protect pick comp is looking like.
Yeah, like you have it's really like, you lock them down and then like
Oh,
with the Magnet Storm from the Rel, it's gonna be incredibly strong. I think this Lux
yeah.
pick right here is as well really, really strong pick. I'm not sure if what happened there, what was the second pick for Dakota. Um
Yeah, did it not go through?
I'm not certain. I
That's weird.
I'm gonna look into that, but I think the Lux pick is definitely really strong because if you root the Rel, I mean, like any of these champions, they're just stuck there. I think also, but the Samira does have that Windwall esque ability to block it, so
I
definitely
think
gonna
they
watch out for
kind of
that.
screwed themselves a little bit here by not just picking a top lane before the second ban phase. There's so many supports they could have chosen from, but now they're going to get targeted here. And it looks like the Camille and the Zed. I don't know. The Ziggs ban seems odd to me, unless they were assuming they were going to do a Ziggs bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, even then, like Ziggs is yes, I think a very very strong champion, but you've already locked in two AP champions. I think if you were to pick
Yeah.
Ziggs, it'd be okay. Like now you need to find some AD. Um, okay, they're
Here they come with more AP anyway.
Cassia. Okay, I think Cassio's good here, though. It's good against Rel, it's good against Sedge, and it's really, really good against Samira. Samira has to get in your face, and if you can land a really good ult on her, it's going to be able to lock her down. It's kind of like the deterrent of, hey, say, hey, if you're going to come in and try to engage on us, I have the counter pick. So, really good pick there.
Northville's team is looking pretty spicy. What I thought was originally going to be a protect comp has just transformed into a very strong split push comp, a strong pick comp, a strong team fight comp. Not so much the protect comp that I was expecting.
Okay, so for what it looks like, that second pick that's not showing up for, that is a Varus. So what do you think about the Varus there into Sedge, Rel, and Samira, as that was the only champions that were showing at the time?
Varus is probably good for the lane itself, but I don't know if I would put it in this team comp, especially if this is a luck support. I'm not a fan of luck support personally. I talk about it all the time on our podcast how I think that's an awful champion, but this is what they've got. Their team is a little bit AP heavy. The Cougars here throwing a Varus on that seems kind of odd because Varus is a little bit of a mixture.
Yeah, I think
But
the only way is for Varus to go on ahead and get like Blade or to shred through Sejuani and
you're gonna
Rel.
have to shred Sedrani and Rel, and you're gonna need a lot of protection, and you really don't have that here.
Yeah, I mean, what they kind of have going for them, I guess, is maybe like a little bit of a poke comp. I mean, it's kind of a mismatch comp for them. So I'm
Lil-
I'm I'm not sure what they're really going for here.
Lux, Lilia, Varus. You could argue for a poke comp, a pick comp, maybe if they can land whatever. What's Lilia's sleep or something, right?
Well, she could land her swirling sea, which is her E. It can go as far as it can. It's map wide pretty much until it hits a
She
obstacle or a
she can
champion.
ult
And then
off of it, right?
yep, and then I forget what the name of her ultimate is, but she can sleep the entire team if she gets a good ultimate, which can be a really big, nasty wombo combo if it
With
lands.
Orn, with Cassiopeia, with Lux, and the Varus,
Yeah, I
that could
mean,
be incredible.
Yeah, it can, but I think it's a lot harder to execute. I mean, what happens if you hit the Sejuani? I mean, like the Sejuani's not really gonna take damage. If you hit the Rel, I mean, like it's you're gonna have to hit these carries, and the Vel'Koz is gonna be all the way in the back line. It's not like you have a Blitzcrank. There's no way to force the Vel'Koz into the front line. You don't have anything that just runs in.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to play really tight around the Ornn too. They're gonna have to be versatile here in the game itself because Varus is gonna be targeted, Lux is gonna be targeted, Cassiopeia is gonna be targeted, and if they get put together too strongly here, Ornn and Cass are gonna be responsible for peeling people off of them.
Yep. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. We are currently still waiting for the spectator delay. They're still picking the champions actually in the champ select. But
Gotcha.
overall, how do you think the early game's gonna go? I think I might actually give the early game to Dakota. Sejuani really doesn't do much. Her ganks can be pretty successful. I think um, with the Aurelia able to dive forward and proc the stun passive for the Sejuani as well as Rel, it can be good. But, Ornn is somewhat of a safe pick top. I mean, you're gonna have to do a lot of damage to kill him, and Cassio just has the you can't really engage on her because she has her miasma. And then in terms of bot lane, they're just gonna sit back like you're playing Varus Lux. There's no reason to walk forward.
Yeah, I think top lane isn't going to get the kill potential that they'd like to see Northville here. But I think that bot lane, the Cougars bot lane early game, Varus is a far superior early game champ to Samira. And if they can capitalize on some of that early game damage from the poke, from the passive, from a Lux bind, it's really going to be all about punishing Rel in the bot lane and forcing her back so that they can 2v1 Samira.
Yeah. I think the late game 100% goes to Northville though. Like that, it's their early game too as well. I mean, Lilia, what can Lilia do, right? I mean, she doesn't really have any CC early. I guess maybe bot if you can land some CC or something onto the Samira. I think also you have to get something early. You cannot let the Samira go even, or even if she's ahead, I think you have to shut that down early. Because if Samira gets any bit of lead, it's just gonna snowball completely out of control.
I think that the Cougars are going to be reliant here on movement speed and vision. Lilia is going to be looking to counter Sejuani and play the opposite side of the map and just kind of get a lead. If they can shut down the Sejuani and the lanes don't get any additional help, the lanes on the Cougar side should be able to succeed. But Sejuani, I think, has a stronger gank potential here. Um, Lilia's just got speed. She's kind of an assassin, like an AP assassin at this point, with some of the true damage provided from her kit. So maybe she can battle and duel Sejuani in the jungle and take over some crabs. But like you said, I think Northville's got the superior late game and team fight.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and we're gonna wait out for the spectator delay, and then once we get into game, we'll be back. So stay tuned for that. And once again, we are here with the Northville High School Fall Invitational, and we are at the grand finals with the Northville varsity team versus the Dakota Cougars, and we'll be right back. All right, we are back and end game.
All
Alex, are
right.
you there? Yeah.
So I am here. I am missing the fifth player on the middle section. You
I
see what I'm seeing?
yes. I don't know what it is. I've repaired client. I don't know what it is, but last time I was streaming League, you can't see the fifth player, which is weird. I don't know why that's a thing. I'm gonna have to
That's
look into.
awful.
I know it is for spectating. Is it's terrible.
Good thing it's only the Lux on the Cougars here, because I don't have to care about the Lux at all.
Yeah, are you sure? Lex might pop off here.
No, no such thing.
No such thing? Alright. Doesn't look like we have any invades. Looks like there's just going to be a really, 5 point for both teams.
Yep. Playing very safe here. Probably playing pretty smart. Both junglers choosing to go with the slow and not the challenging ignite.
I mean, I think it's good for both. I mean, you're not the Lily is not really skirmishing with anyone. I mean, if the Lilia tries to fight anyone, I think she's dead. I
I
think the
think the
blue smite
Lilia
for the more
should
moose.
be trying to skirmish, though. I think the Lilia can take down. Like, look at Sejuani's clear, already half health. Like, there's a potential invade there just waiting to happen.
Yeah, but you don't get the red smite until after you I think it's earliest you can get is like 6 or 7 minutes. So I
This is
mean,
fair. This is fair.
I think also like the late game, the blue movement speed as well as with Lilia's kit. There's gonna be no one that can touch her. There's no like point and click CC to lock her down, right? So it's gonna be really really strong as long as she can utilize it correctly.
I would counter that. I would say that Vel'Koz's CC is basically point and click.
I mean, but with Lilia's movement speed, it's gonna be really hard to land a knockup or a Q. So I think it's definitely a skill thing, but yeah, I mean, like you were going back to the farming thing, Lilia, when Lilia was meta, it was for her clear speed and her utility. But like, look, she's already on her red buff. Has already killed 4 camps, and it's not even 3 minutes into the game. So she's gonna have what, 5 camps, at 3 minutes, and that's gonna be a really strong setup as we
Whoa,
have
bot
a
lane
gank coming
engage.
into the bot. That's gonna be a stun over to the Varus. He's gonna heal and flash out, and that's gonna be a really, really good trade for Northville.
Yep, got all the sums for only the flash off of Rel. That's a great trade.
Yeah, I mean, Sejuani isn't really known for clearing, so that's going to be really good that she's already focusing onto this bot lane. She's trying to
Did
get
I
the Samira
see?
head which is the win con for Northville.
Did you see that Varus arrow into the bush?
Yeah, I did.
It was a beautiful, beautiful arrow.
So, what do you think about this mid lane matchup?
Yeah,
Isolated by themselves.
Cass has taken a lot of damage. It looks like we got a double gank going on here.
Yep, here comes the hare, kiting up towards the top. Not sure if there's Eric gonna land. That's gonna be
They're
big damage
they're
onto the
reading it, but
Casio.
it's not a lot.
Yep, she's gonna flash out. The jungler's gonna flash after. This is gonna be first blood here
Ooh.
for Northville, and that's gonna be absolutely huge. I don't think Lilia quite has the damage for this, and they're just gonna back
I
out.
It was bad communication. It looks like because there's no reason for Lilia not to just fall back onto the Sejuani.
Yeah, Vel'Koz with landing that combo and proccing the passive did absolutely a ton of damage there. And I think, looking at the summoners, Cassio has TP, and Cassio is kind of weak early, as Vel'Koz does a decent amount of damage and also has that barrier, so he's able to bait anything that would be happening.
Yeah, Aurelia's got a good little freeze going on up at the top. I think forcing Ornn off the wave pretty good.
Yep. But I mean, it's already looking good for Northfield. They're already 1,000 gold up, and that's actually really big. Although the kill did go onto the Sejuani, I think that's not a bad thing. Sejuani is just going to be this incredibly unkillable monster late game, and it does look like Varus is opting to go for poke Varus as he does have Dark Harvest. So that's going to be
Yep.
even harder for them to execute their team fight. He's going to have to get a lot of armor pen.
It looks like the
Yep.
wave did crash top lane. I was hoping Aurelia was going to hold that a little
This
bit longer.
Yep, this is going to be a dead Varus. He has no flash, no heal. That's going to be the ignite. There's going to be nothing. Heal's going to go over to the Samir, and that is what you like to see. A beautiful regain by the Sejuani.
Yeah, they set that up perfectly, and they gave their ADC the kill in the end because it looked like Sejuani was gonna steal it for a second.
Yeah, I did think she was gonna steal, but she did was able to pick up the assist, which was huge. But yeah, this is starting to be a great showing from Northville, and I'm excited to see on the opposing side how Dakota is gonna come back. Because, like I said, I personally think Northville has the late game, but anything is possible in League. Anything is possible. You can come back from an open nexus and win the game, and that's what I love about League. It's anyone's game. It's not over until the nexus is gone.
Aurelia was able to hit six first, but Orn caught up here. Little bit of a CS differential.
Oop.
Varus
Oh,
is
that
doing pretty well.
okay.
Oh my
All right, we're
goodness.
gonna have a play on the mid. This is gonna probably be a dead. I realize the flash is gonna come out from the Orn, and that's
Oh
gonna be
my
the first
goodness.
kill picked
Okay.
up for Dakota. Looks like the Lilia's going in. She doesn't have ult, but she still does a decent amount of damage. She might be getting caught out here. She needs to be careful, but looks like both teams are just gonna walk away from that.
Yeah, Lilia's forcing a lot of that true damage, but not able to get anything. Has to really prioritize ganking a lane with some support and some CC. Orn, Cassiopeia with all, even the Lux Bind or the combo route at the bot lane is going to help Lily a lot with making those moves.
Yeah, so what I think, you have this bot lane. I think that ganking bot it's very I think it's very risky, right? It's kind of like, as a jungler ganking a Darius top. Darius,
Sure.
I think Darius, Samaria, they're two champions that are known for snowballing and then outplaying a lead. But this is going to be
Oh
Aurelia
my
doing amazing.
goodness.
That's going to be a 2v1, and she's looking to kill this Ornn. I don't think she quite has the damage or the mana, but looks like
Ooh,
Ornn is
Orn's coming
turning
back.
around for a quick trade. Up, he's going in.
Oh, just a little bit at a time.
Oh, Aurelia's going back in. Misses the stun. I don't think it's going to matter. It's going to be an easy dive. Sejuani tried to take the tower. She's going to go in. That's going to be a bonk by the Sejuani and another kill for Northville, making it 5-1.
That was an excellent dive. For a moment I thought Aurelia was going to walk into another tower shot, but Sejuani was able to hold the
Oh
positioning
my.
perfectly. This is not looking good for the mid lane though. The itemization from Vel'Koz is just out damaging the Cassiopeia altogether.
Yeah. This is looking very, very good for Northville early. Something we didn't calculate was the power of Ornn in late game. If they can stall it out, I mean that does give quite a bit of scaling over to their team with the Ornn item, the ornaments, as I think LS likes to
Ornaments.
call them. But yeah, I think the Ornn items can help curve a bit of their late game, what they lack in late game. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done a Manamune on the Varus from behind like this. Like we talked about, I think the DPS kind of had to be there from the Varus. They did try to run sort of a poke comp, but Samira's
Oh.
already quite a bit ahead.
I think Lux might have to flash here. Okay, he's gonna miss. There's the knock, and that's a dead Lux. I guess, like you said, you
Significant
can't
lead out.
dodge. You can't dodge the Vel'Koz knock up. It's pretty much point
It's
and click.
basically a point and click, especially in no boots Lux. Like, can't predict it any easier. Especially if the Vel'Koz did a great job hitting the Q before anything else. So basically, just make you stand still.
Oh, okay. This could be a huge play. He's flashing into
Yep,
the
flash.
Casio. Let's see if they're able to knock this off, and they are. That's going to be a
Give it to
great
Cass.
shutdown. That is actually huge for the Casio.
Yes, giving it to Cass was looked intentional. Seemed very important there.
Uh,
Cassiopeia also another champ that's going to need to run a tier of the goddess item. So this team is going to work really hard on scaling and with their itemization and just overall.
Yeah, so I'm really interested to see why a dragon or a herald hasn't been taken at almost 10 minutes into the game. I mean,
Especially after killing the bot lane a couple times.
and
I think
top,
that
right? Like the Sejuani was top. They were able to pick it up. They could have easily taken the herald, reset, and that could have been an easy, you know, you gotta kill off mid, you gotta kill off bot or somewhere, and just get funnel plates into your carries.
I know when I play a tank jungle, I feel the same way where like if I'm not comfortable soloing it at the early levels, it becomes harder to make the call because you have to rely so much on your team, and I think Sejuani probably feels the same way.
Here goes Irelia just
Yes,
absolutely destroying the Horn.
shredding. Wow.
Yeah, I think Aurelia is one of the scariest champions to go up against lane. She stacks up her passive. Looks like they're gonna go off on a dive. They're using two ultimate. This is just 100% dead luck. Skill's gonna go over to the Samira. Flash stun by the Rel. That's gonna be another flash out by the Varus, and this Varus cannot even farm under tower as they are completely zoning him off.
Yeah, Varus is quite a bit behind now CS wise. Samira picking up another kill there.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna ult off that. Actually, it was quite a bit scary there because she's not that low. But I think this was. It looks like they're setting up for another dive, but I think it's gonna be able to get the
And
kill
like
now.
we just talked about, if there was going to be a
Oh,
dragon play at this point in time, like you would have done it after that dive, but instead, Sejuani's decided just to clear out the entire jungle, put Lilia further behind. They're rotating in now. We're
I
going to
mean,
see the dragon.
I think it's still a great play. You take a camp away. They were able to zone off the Varus from a decent amount of farm, get a few plates, and now they're gonna pick up Dragon for free. So something that Lilia should be doing. I'm not sure what she's doing now, but she should be getting objective top. Uh,
Looks
Ornn
like she's
has
just covering mid.
yeah, Ornn has Prio, and that should be a free Herald trade. It looks like we're
The
having another all in
Ornn
here.
keeps getting baited into these fights.
Look
I
at
don't know
the
what he's going to do.
look at the items top. She's already
Yeah,
got
we've got a
Blade.
complete Blade of the Ruined King. Ornn tried to survive, got the not what are they called? Steel plate boots
Steel,
now.
steel cap, steel plate cap. I don't know.
Ninja
Ninja
tabs.
tab.
Ninja
Yes,
tabs.
I was talking to someone about it. I think yeah, we were doing tryouts at replay. I'm like, yeah, you should get tabbies here, and they're like, tabbies. That's an old word. I'm like, it'll always be tabbies in my heart.
It just armor boots, tabbies. Nobody
Yeah,
wants to call them plated steel caps.
yeah, that's what it's called. There we go. It's a mouthful.
The
Uh,
Lilia's gonna have to be way more prevalent for these laners to succeed at this point.
might have a gank going off into the mid lane. There is the Sejuani ult. It is
Ooh,
gonna miss, but it does do a good job zoning.
yeah,
Lily is there for
Cassiopeia tried to
backup.
come back there for a second. Just trying to get a little bit more damage. Cass is pretty confident here for being as far behind as she is. She's taking trades against Vel'Koz. If she can land the right poison combo with an ultimate, I think she gets the kill on her still.
Yeah, I think it's. I think this is a volatile mid lane. Obviously, the Vel'Koz is slightly ahead, but I want to go over to the jungle real quick. So, I think the Lilia has opted for she's tried ganks, but she's not really focusing on that. It looks like she's trying to farm her way up, higher level than the Sejuani, and she's just power farming it away. She does
Yeah.
have the highest farm on her team, so that is something to note.
Yeah, not usually something you want from a
Okay,
jungle, I guess.
big flash
Oh,
to knock up. This is going to be a dead Cassio. And here's Lilia. Looks like she's going to try to trade off a kill. There's the
trying.
barrier. Here's a huge Q, and that's going to be a
Big one.
beautiful
There's
trade.
that damage we've been looking for from the Lilia, which is why I think she needs to be in the lane more. Doesn't even have a completed item and pulls that kind of damage out on Vel'Koz. Was able to get
Oh,
the two-man
beautiful.
ultimate. Still pushing. Lux whiffing and all.
I mean, it's Lux. Her ult has no cooldown.
Yeah. Take it as it comes. I
Yes.
am surprised by this bot lane. I know I made fun of the Samira first pick, thinking that it wasn't going to be that strong, but they were able to really brutalize and abuse the all-in potential from Rel and Samira.
Yeah, I think it also has to be attributed to great jungle play. The early gank from the Sejuani and then the regank with Varus having no flash is just 100%. Varus, a very immobile AD carry, going into a Rel, Samira, and Sedge gank. Like, the Samira can just get on top of you instantly. The Rel is already on top of you, and then there's no way out. So it's very
Yeah,
scary.
I will give credit to the Sejuani's early game pathing, prioritizing a weak early game ADC, making sure that she's able to scale. That's a quick kill under tower, Aurelia versus Ornn in the top lane. Oof.
That was very, very unfortunate. I think the orange should have gotten a. Oh, Flash going in here. There's the undodgeable knockup.
The walk away.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Didn't even need to fire another follow-up shot. Just had full belief that the burn was going to do it.
Yeah, this Vel'Koz is doing very well. Um, but game's not over yet. There's a lot still to happen here. Looks like there might be a play onto the top side. Maybe Lily can land something, which looks like they're just gonna back away. Here comes another repeat gank. That's actually really big by the Vars, but he is out of mana. I think the best way to stave off getting ganked is to poke down their engage. If you poke down the Rel, there's no way she's gonna be able to participate and go in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying was that the Rel needs to be their focus. They have the bigger poke, so if they can land some combos, if they can get a couple of stacks and have RSQ, they're going to do a lot of damage to that Rel early game. I am seeing 4 bounties over there for Northville, and I have to imagine Rel has also got a bounty at this point.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can get some of these bounties, you can start getting yourself back into the game. Uh,
It's really going to require them funneling that gold to the appropriate carries.
yeah, I think getting it on Lilia Cass in this early game can help them, and then Varus is already doing a decent amount of damage. Getting possibly a kill or two on him could also work, but I think definitely getting it on these AP
Oh
characters can work
no.
out. Beautiful ult's gonna land from the Cassio, but
Oh
the
my
Vel'Koz damage is
god.
absolutely disgusting.
That was like a half health W.
Yeah, Vel'Koz,
Oh man,
Vil.
I'm playing Vel'Koz again tonight.
Okay, looks like the Sedge is gonna try on. That's gonna be a beautiful
It's the
sleep.
stun. It's the
Still a
W.
ton of damage coming out from the Vel'Koz with the range. That's going to be a stun,
No!
and that's going to be a dead Lilia.
This combo. Sejuani in the jungle is looking meta as ever. Ooh, good sidestep, dodging the Lux ultimate, but the amount of engage from the Vel'Koz's range, the Sejuani being able just to get in there, they played that very nicely. Vel'Koz never had to step back up.
Yep. So what do you think should be the game plan for Dakota moving forward in this game? There is a 6,000 gold difference, but I mean, I'm sure me and you have both played games where it's been worse and we've been able to come back. So what do you think the game plan should be?
They 100% need to find a way to turtle and then group.
Up, here comes a flash in-game Magnet Storm going off. This Varus is just completely
That's not
immobile.
good.
There's the
That
heal. It's not going to matter. TP coming in. They're looking for more. It's going to be the Cassio. Cassio's going in. She's
they're
going to
gonna
have to
take a
flash
nap.
out. There's absolutely nothing they can do there. And it looks like a gank is going to go off onto the top lane. If they can get this kill, it's going to be huge. 750 gold sitting here. She's going to try to 2v1. The Q was canceled. She
Oh,
didn't get the reset. She's going to try to run out, and this is going to be a dive over onto
Wombo's
the
getting
bot
it.
lane. Caxio's getting focused. Big
No!
Vel'Koz ult. Big Wombo combo. They're fighting for their lives all across the map. Irelia is trying to lifesteal away, and she's going to get it, and that's going to be a big, big disappointment for Dakota.
What you want to see here, item-wise, is everyone on that team needs Grievous. Everyone for Dakota needs Grievous. Lilia just picked it up, realizing somebody's got to take down that Blade of the Ruin King healing, the Samira healing. There is just too much. This is a lot of pressure on Dakota, stopping the backs there, but like I said, I think they have to find a way to turtle, but they're gonna have to group, or at least look for picks
Yeah,
because their individual lanes are so mismatched at this point item wise. It's going to be too hard.
yeah, and that was almost really, really good. Top side. I mean, the bot side play was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, if they were able to shut down the Aurelia, that could have been big. If the Lulu was able to get 700 gold,
The
that's
Aurelia
huge.
seemingly knew I have Blade of the Ruin King. I am not going to die here.
Two
And
items completed now.
life stealing like crazy. That Aurelia is going to need at least 4 of these champions up there to stop her.
Very, very scary.
Now, the Lilia does have a lot of damage now. Completed the first item. Cassiopeia has not. Neither one of the carries on Dakota have finished this man immune, which is what I was afraid of. They're just letting the game get away from them.
Yep, and looks like another gank's going off us. This time it's going for Northville. Or I'm
Hit
pretty
the
sure it's
all.
pretty dead. There's no way he can rent this out, and they're just gonna auto attack him down, and there's absolutely nothing he can do here.
Yeah. Varus used the ult in the middle and wasn't able to have the rest of the team collapse on it. Gonna
Oh
have to.
my.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
One Q, one alt, boom,
Oh
bam.
my
There's another
god.
one. That damage is absurd. Is that Riftmaker damage? What is that?
No,
Ludens?
that's Ludens.
Oh my! It looks electrifying when you see it hit. The character just wants to like. It's a magic crit and it's just over.
Yep. Okay, looks like it's going to be all from Lilia. She's looking for a play. That's going to be a flash knockup from the Vel'Koz and a great dive. This is actually big for the Lilia. She's trying to chase down this Irelia. Let's see if Irelia can possibly turn this. This could be pretty. Oh my god, to big
Oh
dodges, and
no,
this is where you
Lilia's
got to
too
walk
scared
away.
now.
You,
Yeah,
yep. Orin's here, possibly.
Orange coming in.
Gonna land a
Here's the
double knockup.
W.
Oh, big 1k
Oh, okay.
shutdown.
1,000 damage back on the Lilia though. Or gold. Whoops. Okay.
This Irelia
I
is
don't.
actually playing out of her mind. That Q dodge for the Lilia
That
W.
Q dodge was fantastic. Needed to be able to sidestep that Orn, but let's see. The Vel'Koz is so out of control. Has the Ludens, has a full stacked whatever ring that is, and then has the burst damage from the little Hex Tech piece.
I wonder, let's see. Orin is currently level 13. If I remember correctly, it's 13 when he can upgrade his own item, and then 14 and afterwards we can upgrade everyone else's.
That sounds correct. Yep.
Yeah, so,
Cassiopeia just finished first item. Varus finishing first item.
oh.
Up takes a little bit of gold off of there. They have denied Lilia all of her XP in this bot side in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, the bit of farming early is still paying off. You know, she still has the highest farm on her team, and she's still, equal levels with the Sejuani, so she's not too far behind. She has 2 items as well, so she's
Yeah,
definitely
the
the most fed
Lilia
person on her team. Or,
is the
yeah.
strongest one here, 100%. And that's why I was hoping we'd see a little bit more skirmishing from her early. That magic damage, that true damage, is going to be really devastating. However, as the game gets later and later, we have 3 AP sources on Dakota. So if they want to, they can itemize against it.
Oh,
But
here comes a big bush bait.
they are going
Up.
full damage across the board. Sejuani's the only one with a
Here
little
comes
bit
the
of damage
Varus.
resist.
Up. He's
They got
great
vision.
ward. Great ward there. Oh my god, look at Vel'Koz.
Oh man, I mean, if Vel'Koz decides to just hit an ultimate, it's gonna just crush one of them.
And that's going to be the third dragon. Looks like
They're
they're
looking
getting
for a
a...
pick.
Yep, this
Nope.
Varus is a little too far forward. Beautiful
Oh
alt
no.
land from the Irelia, but the ult from the Cassiopeia is going to
Can't
land.
have
They're
the
going to have a good
damage.
disengage.
Oh,
Alt's going to land from the Sejuani. Big
oh
Magnet
boy.
Storm from the rail, pulling in the carries, and that's going to be a double kill for the Vel'Koz, and they are looking for more.
They are not even worried about that tower. They are so far ahead.
A triple kill.
Keep going. Oh, the game might as well fast forward. This one looks like they're going to try to close it out off of that push.
Yeah, that was
We got
very,
16
very disgusting.
seconds on the death timers. This could be a mistake. If they go to try to force an end here, they could get some serious damage knocked off of them. They're going to do it. We got 4 going in. Aurelia teleporting back. Cassiopeia looking. Oh, instantly knocked up. Oh,
Oof.
no. Varus trying to get it. Pulls a Dark Harvest stack. They're able to fight him back.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be quite able to end. Looks like they're still pinging for more. Vel'Koz does have about a third of his mana, so landing a few Qs could be definitely scary.
Aurelia's probably just screaming, go in, go in, go in. That's what I have to imagine out of this situation.
God, that's the damage. Looks like they're just going to...
Over.
Yep, they're going to ping for the Baron. I mean, there's no way I think Dakota can contest at this point.
The only thing I'm certain about right now is that Vel'Koz will not play another game of Vel'Koz this match.
Yeah. A very scary champion to see on Northville's mid laner.
Ooh, if they let Vel'Koz through that, it will be a mistake. I would almost have rather seen the Varus go mid against Vel'Koz though too.
Yeah, I think Yeah, Varus with long
Cassiopeia in
range.
the bot lane would have been fine against Samira.
So what do you think about instead of like you have the Varus mid? What about like if you had Ziggs bot? I think Ziggs into Samira sounds like really bad for the Samira. You try to go in, you put down the minefield. It's really scary to E into that, right?
You're able to get the knockup, hold your knockup. Yeah, Ziggs got banned. I don't remember which side banned Ziggs, but it seems like maybe they were predicting that too.
And this just looks like a free bear, and looks like the Lily's gonna try to get something, but the Vel'Koz is just zoning uh, her away.
Yeah, the cooldown on Vel'Koz's Q with the items currently at play, never gonna run out of mana.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a free Baron. It looks like we're currently at a 16,000 gold difference at 26 minutes into the game. Oh my God, Varus is walking in
Oh,
with no
easy
vision.
pick.
That's
That is tough to watch. That's Coop Man. Again, I didn't see any ranked games played this season, and plays like that confirm my suspicions. We
so
are
at
seeing 3 elemental drakes over here on Northville's team.
yeah. So at this point, I mean, it's looking a little bit unwinnable for Dakota.
What would you put the odds?
I don't know about odds, but I let me
90% for Northville here.
yeah, I'd say so. I mean, the only way would be if this game went another 15 minutes, I think, and that's gonna be really hard. They have to deny the dragon. They have to, the next like two dragons elite. This is just gonna be a dive. Ult's not gonna
Cassiopeia
land.
all by herself.
Yeah. But yeah, they're gonna have to deny the soul, deny the elder. If they do get soul, they're gonna have to get items on these carries, and I don't think that's gonna
No.
happen. That's gonna be a deadlock. They're looking for more. Samira's gonna get a great off. She's gonna flash, and that's gonna be a double kill for Samira. Looks like the Irelia is just diving. This Orin top, she's tanking
Four
turret, but it's
level
not.
differential in the
Yeah.
top lane. 4 levels. The towers don't even matter to Aurelia at this point. This one's going over to Northville Varsity.
Yep, looks like it's going to be the first win for Northville Varsity. It's going to currently 1-0, and this is a best of 5 series, so by no means is it over. And yeah, that's going to be the conclusion of game 1, but we'll be right back once we get game 2 underway, so stay tuned. All right, we're back. Draft two. They swap sides. We have the Dakota Cougars versus Northville Varsity. I am joined by Alex from Replay Cafe, and here we go.
I am gonna get so lopsided now that we've switched sides.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just seems so confusing in my brain already.
Looks like
They
we still
already
have that same bands, or at least we have the Aurelia band out this game.
we
But
wanted Aurelia gone after that, which means they're probably gonna try to prioritize taking Orn again.
there's no Vel'Koz band.
What are they thinking?
I think that's I mean, maybe they have a plan to counter it. Oh, they're gonna pick
First
it.
pick Vel'Koz. Okay.
I
I
mean,
like that.
that works.
That is spicy.
Wow. And also, since Kane didn't get banned this game, it looks like they're gonna possibly pick it here as well.
I would not be surprised. Kane is in such a good spot right now for any composition. Such a versatile champ, such a fast champ, so mobile, all over the map, does a lot of damage, can do the knockups if you need, can do assassinations.
Well, it still looks like they're not. Yeah. It looks like they're picking. I thought they didn't lock it in yet, but it looks like they did. The Jin pick. I think Jin's good. Especially if you can get a rapid fire, so you don't have to walk too close to the Vel'Koz range. It's gonna be definitely very good, especially if Dakota goes a squishy team here. Looks like it's gonna be the Poppy lock in, which is really good versus the Kane, and really good versus the Jin if she's able to get on top of them.
Yeah, that Poppy looks like a direct pick against the Kane. If you're going to try to get through the walls, I'm going to smash you into them. I'd like to see some more thought process like that behind what the Cougars have going here.
Yep. Looks like they're getting down, and that's gonna be Gangplank. Ooh.
We're probably going to need to see a little bit more DPS come out of Northville here.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they pick mid this time. The Vel'Koz mid from last game was absolutely disgusting, so I'm curious to see what they have left in their mid lane champ pool.
If I was looking for AP, I would consider Viger or Ari here. Ari for the mobility. If you can chain lock it down, or Heimer for the safety maybe.
I think Ari could be very scary with Poppy though. Right?
Yeah, I think that would be... Oh, it looks like we didn't get the pick because now we're on the bans.
Looks like that was Trundle.
Okay.
I
I kind
mean,
of like that.
yeah, me too. And since it's Gangplank top, then is that Poppy support actually? Right?
It could be a Poppy jungle, potentially.
Maybe.
I will say the Trundle could go to backfire here against Poppy.
Yeah.
A bad pillar on the other side of your AD carry, all of a sudden he's dead and you're running away.
Yeah, but on the other side, like a Trundle ult on the Poppy is gonna make him incredibly tanky.
These
Oh,
teams are really afraid of the Ziggs pick.
yeah.
Oh, this is a little bit bullying. I think they specifically think Varus is the only champ that AD carry can play, and they're like, we're just going to get rid of it.
Maybe. I'm curious to see what AD carry they do pick. Hopefully something with mobility or some sort of protection.
You're going to need a lot of protection if they go Nautilus or Blitz here.
Oh, there it is. There's the Blitz hover. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe. What about a Sivir here? I mean, it'll take a while to scale, but I mean, it's safe in lane or Ezreal. I think Ezreal, honestly,
probably Ezreal here.
Ezreal will be really good versus the Kane, Jhin, and Blitzcrank combo, as well as Trundle. Like what's Pillar gonna do, right?
Yeah. I do like Ashe overall, but especially for a comp like this, they can use Ashe in a lot of different ways with the Kane's mobility.
Yep.
I think there's a Sivir pick. Yep.
There it is. Interesting. So right now, I mean,
This is kind of a flex pick here.
I think they need the last pick is to be some kind of protection for the 80 carry. More protection. Curious. What are they gonna pick? Casio? Okay, so
Color me confused.
It's Sivir Vel'Koz bot, Poppy. No, what? Is this Casio top? I'm wait. So it has to be Poppy Jungle, right? Like you said.
That's how it feels. Yeah.
And then it's Vel'Koz support, Casio mid, Gangplank top.
Yeah, I think that changes a lot. Ooh, we get the Azir. There's the DPS we were asking for.
I don't think the Zir. I think the Zir might not be a good pick here.
These are a couple of really wild teams, to be honest.
Azir can't really go in and like do any combos or anything because the Poppy. If the Poppy is able to time the W good, it's gonna be very scary. Very
But I,
very scary.
I'm curious because I've never seen it happen. Can Poppy bash people into Azir's Sand Soldier wall?
No, because Azir's team can walk through it.
Gotcha. Ooh, that would have been crazy.
But yeah, I mean, the draft is over, so we have. Let's just go down. It's just, the Coda's team complex. So I'm like, where is everything going? So it's gonna be Gangplank top, Poppy in the jungle, and we're gonna have Cassio mid, and then Sivir and Vel'Koz bot. And then on the other side, we're gonna have Trundle top, which is gonna be actually really hard, I think, versus Gangplank potentially.
I
Um,
think this is such a mistake putting Vel'Koz bot against Blitzcrank.
I agree. Um, it's gonna be you're gonna have to dodge the. If you get hooked, you're dead. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's gonna feel a little selfish on both players here in the bot lane, just trying to like run away from an angry Blitzcrank.
the Sever could always just stand in front of the Vel'Koz if she has spell shield up. That's a way to defuse the situation. But I think Ezreal was
We
100% the play here, and maybe I think. What about Brand? I think Brand could have been potentially good for support.
I would have, like you said, I would have put some more protection behind the severe.
Yeah, I think if with picking Sivir, I think maybe Leona could have probably been crazy here.
Yeah, like
Maybe.
just go ahead and pull me. I'm gonna go on Jin because you brought me closer, sort of move.
Yeah.
That I think that with Jin Blitz, even if you block one thing, you're gonna get hit by the other. Like, there's too much range on Jin. Jin can knock off your shield with, anything from the Lotus, the W, the auto, a Q bounce. That Blitz will just be able to pull in anyway.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and take about a 3.5 minute break. So stay tuned. Have to wait out the spectator delay, but we'll be right back once that's over.
Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand, bang, got my hand, call Devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang, bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress. Call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Call
All right, we're back. Game number 2. Um, yeah, the score is currently 1-0, and the one win is going over for Northville.
Yeah, Northville had a complete command over that last game, kind of putting the Cougars on their back feet, trying to fight their way back in over and over, but they didn't give them much room to breathe. So I'm excited to see if they can put something else together for this one. They've gone with a very unique team comp. Again, though, choosing a tier of the goddess item on the AD carry, hoping to snowball really far. I don't know if it's a necessary item on Sivir usually.
Um,
Typically, I would rely on the mana
so
shield to get me the mana I need back, but
so I think it's because she's going poke silver. You can see she has the Dark Harvest.
throwing lots of
Last
Qs.
yeah, last time I seen it, it's actually really scary. I think it could be potentially good. Um, because Jin's squishy. Um, if Kane goes blue, he's going to be squishy, which looks like he's going red because he has Conquer. The Azir is going to be squishy. So you throw out Q and you do like 50 to 70% of someone's HP. It's very disgusting.
I like the sound of that. Oh my god. Getting rid of the flash within the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. Or I don't think it was the heal, right?
Yes, I misspoke. You're right.
But yeah, that's actually really, really big to get out early. I don't know if the heal is necessary because they
Didn't feel
were level
necessary.
1.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna just get hooked, knocked up. Jin can root you. It's not that scary, but um,
We've only seen the bottom lane a couple times here, but every time you flip down here, Vel'Koz is landing a Q on the Blitzcrank. And that's the right idea. That's kind of how they should have played last time, is poking down that tankier support. There's another one.
Yep.
Poking down that tankier support, preventing the engage. That way your guy can farm. Ooh, a lot of damage traded up at the top lane.
Yep. So I think Kinkblink kind of lost his momentum early already. Half mana, uh, 2/3 HP. Trundle is, healthy. He's Trundle, great sustain. He lands a pillar, he goes in for a trade, you lose, a third of your HP, and he just walks out and heals back up. Leatherhook's gonna land. There's the combo I was talking about. Spell Shield's too late. Not quick enough reactions, but now the Sivir is very, very low. She's probably gonna have to pop some potions. Here's the combo I was talking about. I'm not able to land a good pillar, but
Yeah, use the bite on a minion, but the theory is there. If I were Poppy, I'd be fighting. Yeah, Poppy's going for Kane right here over the crab. I would be trying to devastate that Kane in the early game.
yep, the Casio does have prio. Looks like it's just gonna go over to the Kane anyways, and she's just gonna go top, which I think it's fine. You get at least one crab. She's keeping up
Yep.
somewhat with the Kane and farm.
Very
Um,
good decision from the Poppy just to say, okay, you're getting the bot crab, I'm going for the top crab, whatever.
Trundle has no mana.
Yeah,
Sure.
still chasing him down, just threatening. I think giving the illusion of grandeur on that Trundle, trying to assert dominance. It's a mind game, really.
Yeah, I mean, he's out farming the Gangplank, that's for sure. So
Up 7 CS, taking some extra gold off the barrels. Oh, missing everything.
up
That's
there
an
it
easy
is.
pull.
Root's gonna miss.
Misses the root. That was a bummer.
I
That
think
was a
it's.
kill.
I think
Or
it
at
was.
least we would have got the flash.
I think it was actually really good for Dakota there. I mean, they poked down the Blitzcrank. He's very low on mana, very low on health. They're looking for a dive. I'm not sure how
Here
this is
it
gonna
comes.
go. They
This
have
is
no
way
minions.
too early of a dive. It's a 3v3. They don't realize it yet. Okay,
Up.
they just
Oh,
found
there's
out.
the stun. Oh my
There
god,
it
look
is.
at that
There it is.
damage.
That's the
Oh
damage
my
I wanted
god,
to see.
there's the
They
hook.
bring him across the wall.
This is gonna be very scary. Poppy is looking for blood. Blitzcrank has no flash. She's just gonna knock him down. No passive shield.
And he
Oh my
saves-
god,
oh,
the
the
Sivir
kill!
Q! And that's very unfortunate for Dakota, but they were able to get a lot out there.
Well, hopefully Poppy can see, hey, I do a lot of damage and plays a little bit more aggressively, maybe some counter jungling, because Poppy really has the advantage on Kane here with the Sheen too. If you can land a knock-up or a stun against the wall, that's gonna be brutal against Kane.
Yeah, if you saw it, even though the Kane was like 70-80% HP, she landed one combo and nearly killed him. So, oh my god, look at
Oh.
this Poppy utility. Absolutely disgusting.
Ooh,
Wow.
Not enough follow-up from the Cassiopeia.
Yeah, this Poppy pick is actually quite good.
Yeah. I think we're both a little bit surprised by it, but it makes a lot of sense with the mobility that they're trying to use.
Yep. So, we are almost 6 minutes into the game, and it's quite even. Northville does have a little bit of a lead in gold, but I just attribute that to the farm difference in jungle and the ADC. But I mean, that's negligible. I mean, I hope to see them go for an early turret here. Hopefully, stop the back. Beautiful. That's a serious
a
tempo loss.
Cheeky maneuver, man.
Yep. He might actually have to TP here, depending on how fast the Trundle can push. That's gonna be.
boy,
Oh my
here
god,
it is.
good.
It's the stun. Not
Uh,
enough damage to follow it up with. Wasn't on the fourth shot, but
don't-
that was a lot of kind of well played by Sivir there, hitting the shield at just the right point.
I think
Ooh.
they could have killed her because I don't think you can press spell shield if you Q and then instantly use Blitzcrank. I don't think you can spell shield it. I don't think, at least.
Yeah, it seemed like a misplay from the Blitz because I'm pretty positive you could land that combo.
Yeah, I don't
Unless
think.
it was just a freak accident with where the E had hit right after, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Animation just wasn't there yet.
But I mean, Northville is bullying this bot lane. Sever's just Q farming at this point, but she's not too far behind compared to last game. So, looking
Oh,
up.
it's looking pretty good. They've got the theory in place. Kane's setting up on the bot
Up,
side
here it
here. We
is.
might be seeing another
All in by
dive.
the Trundle. That's going to be the alt PTA Prague. Gangplank is just running away. Look at that
Boom,
Q damage.
boom,
Oh,
boom,
Q. Oh my
boom,
god.
boom.
Oh.
Oh, oh!
Here comes the
He's gonna get
Poppy. He's
he's gonna
dead.
get killed off of that.
He's dead. That is very unfortunate. That's going to be first blood over to the Poppy, and that is a series of unfortunate events.
That's what you like to see, though. That Poppy saw it, came right away, and
Oh
uh,
no.
if you look down here, the Kane tried to do something on the other side of the map, knowing Poppy's
Off
location, but
Q
it's gonna
land.
get caught out.
Knockups up.
Can't
Look.
land that. Sivir taking a lot of damage from that dragon. Early spell shield. Blitz can read it, right?
Oh, it looks so
Unable to
close.
get one. They might turn this. I mean, just for a pick on one, or at least forcing him off the dragon. Trundle just teleported top, stopped the gangplank from going back. He's trying to run him down again.
Yeah, this Trundle, this Trundle does
He
not like the
is
gangplank.
angry after that. I would be too. I kid. That was like 8 health difference.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. Looks like everyone off in the bot lane did back off, so nothing's gonna end up happening there.
You look at how much damage the Kane is still taking in the jungle. The Poppy needs to be just skirmishing over all of his buffs, all of his camps. He should be playing this like a Warwick matchup, basically. Just go after him, make his team collapse, force them on their back foot. You have to take control of a game as the jungler in this matchup.
I really hope they take Herald this game before plates despawn, please. It's 9 minutes in. This would be the perfect play for either team. Get Herald, gank a lane. Doesn't even have to be a successful gank. Drop Herald, and they have to back off. You get like at least 2 or 3 plates and possibly a tower, if the tower's already low. It's just
Zera's doing a great job controlling that mid lane.
Yep.
Kane is on the top side, either looking to counter jungle or maybe get enough vision to do that Rift Herald like you
He's going behind. This is definitely gonna be a gank angle here. Here comes the Kane. He's gonna look for
Just has to hit one good pillar here.
Looks like they weren't able to do anything. So
Kane went through the wall a little too quick.
I just do the Herald. Do the Herald. You're already there. Gonna go in. Beautiful shuffle, but it's not. Oh my god. Oh.
I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, Cassiopeia is dead, but the Conqueror healing and the alt combination, Poppy didn't really even have to show up.
Yeah,
for
Poppy
that
was
one.
there, and she was gonna like E him into the wall, but Poppy was just like, I'm just gonna give the 100% give the kill over to my Cassio. That
This
was
is another
beautiful.
opportunity for Kane to look at taking this Rift Herald. They're setting up. They just finished the dragon. They know everyone's on that side of the map. And Kane just walking past it again.
They're looking for a dive. I mean, it could work. If Kane goes first, he's gonna flash in. He's gonna look for that ult, and there it is, and that's beautiful. And that's gonna be a very, very bad tempo loss for this Gangplank again. He's losing.
Go get the Rift.
He's losing 2 waves, and yeah, that's really bad. So looks like he's gonna pick up a Executioner's Calling. I think that's what that item's still called.
Yep.
But
the grievous wound for the Trundle for the Kane. That's really all the healing you're gonna see.
He got greedy. He got greedy.
He's got it.
He's got greedy. They should have left early, but that's gonna be a kill over onto the Trundle there. And look again, no Herald has been taken. They could have gotten like 2 plates, Herald, and back and reset.
Yeah, that was definitely an overstay, and Poppy did a good job making his way across the whole map to make sure that Gangplank had it, used his teleport.
I'm curious to see this game is looking up. I mean, it's completely different than last game.
It seemed like a mismatched matchup last game. This is seeming a little bit more even skill-wise.
Double Shurima Shuffle. There's going to be the Flash Heal and the Spell Shield still running out. Looking like they can get more, and I think this... Oh my god, it's going to be a great kill, and there's going to be a trade 1-for-1 off into the bot lane. Gangplank up top taking turret.
That
But
unfortunately did not need to be a trade. Vel'Koz, I would say, went after the wrong person with that ult. That Jhin was so low health, needed to force him off his ult to keep the Sivir alive.
oh my god, he pinged for the Herald and then he goes top. Please. The
That was
Poppy was
great
just showing
engage.
top. But yeah,
Yeah,
that
great
was a
engage from the Azir, just really going in, knocking both players back. Jhin made a misplay again on his route.
here it is, another gank going off, and then the Kayn is
That's
sinking
an
first, then
easy
there's the
dive,
ult, and
an
then there's the
easy
easy
dive.
dive. Yep. And this is
That's
gonna be
first
first
tower.
turret. I
Yeah.
mean, this is also going to be an additional play for both of them, so that's actually a great play, setting the Gangplank behind even further.
Rift, 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 rift. Nope, they're gonna keep going.
Oh, he's going towards it. Maybe.
We'll
Oh
see.
my God, he's going for the blue. Yeah,
But
I
Jhin has been missing those roots off of every setup so far. Seems a little bit maybe uncomfortable on the champ in comparison to a champ like Samira. More of a timing based thing than an execution all in champ.
it looks like he's gonna finally go for the Herald, but I think by the time they kill the Herald, all plates are gonna be despawned, so it
End up
definitely
getting
loses some
extra
value.
plates. Yeah. Still helpful for the split push. Can drop it with Trundle. Trundle can just basically a herald of his own once he gets this Trinity Force or Sunderers completed.
And something I do want to note is,
Oh,
I
pull,
mean,
pull.
ooh,
There it is.
and there's the root. That's gonna be a
There's the root.
dead
That's an
Vel'Koz.
easy kill. That's the combo they needed all game.
Oh my God,
Poppy going a little bit far, but not even taking much in the trade there.
Poppy does so much damage.
Yeah, Sunderer Poppy, that's looking real good. Ew, he is hitting pull
Missed the
after pull.
root, but doesn't even matter.
Doesn't even matter. Those roots, I feel like maybe he's predicting too far. He's like reading movement and not expecting the stationary pull. I don't know. It's interesting.
Definitely interesting there. I was gonna note that even when the score was 3-1, that Northville was still ahead of in gold, but now it's 4-5, and they're just about 3K gold up, and this Trundle is beating on this Gangplank, and he's gonna have to flash out.
I don't think the Gangplank is comfortable in this matchup. He's trying. Gangplank is notoriously weak early game. Trundle notoriously strong. Hopefully that Executioner calling was going to help him, but now that he's finished Sunder and he's got the steel plate caps, what the hell are they called
I
again?
don't even remember. We talked about it last game. He's gonna
Plated
die.
steel caps.
Okay, I thought he was gonna die to Grump for a second. That looked very interesting, but yeah, plated steel caps. That's the name.
It's gonna be hard for Gangplank to get any damage off on him, especially once he hits an ult. He just becomes, a little bit of a tank. Oh, this is gonna be a good pick, I think. He
No stun.
didn't
Looks
hold
like he's
his
gonna
E.
turn, going in. Cassio does have ult. It's gonna
Misses
miss.
the
There's the
ult.
barrier though. Kane's. Oh my God.
Oh, gives him the escape. Not the perfect play from Poppy that we wanted to see here. That's a little bit of additional gold over, but it's still within about 3,000, like you said.
Yep. So, what soul is it? I guess they haven't taken the second dragon yet. It looks like it's gonna be a cloud dragon. I'm interested to see what kind of soul we have. This is a dead. Maybe. Okay. I was gonna say
He
this
just
is a
walks away from
dead.
it.
Trundle. But yeah, just walking away. We are now. I'd say. Would you say
Just a
this is
dive bot.
this is currently the mid game? Yep. Looks like there's gonna be a dive bot going over to the Vel'Koz. Huge damage. Exhaust isn't even gonna matter. He's just completely tanking it. Doesn't have ult though, so he's not able to reset Turgot.
Oh, now they're ulting the other way through
Oh
the
my
lane.
God.
Sivir trying to stay alive. That's 4 players in the bot lane as they drop the Rift Herald. Oh, that could be a good pick. There it is. All right, the Poppy's back in play. 450 gold. That's a good knockdown for Kane. Kane's going to get form here in a second, right?
He has form already. He's red.
Oh, he already hit red form. That's a
Up,
pretty
flash
frickin'
in. He's
early
gonna
red
go in.
kill.
Oh my God! Look at that Poppy
Poppy
damage.
is
One.
strong, full health.
Was that a 1K shutdown? Here, look at that Trundle shred. Oh my God.
Knock him against the wall.
Oh, oh I thought that was a weird interaction. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought the Trundle got one shot based off how it looked.
Yeah, it was like they switched places basically.
Yeah, but yeah, big TP coming out from Northville, and the score is currently 6-10 with a 5K gold difference. So Looking up, but this is a lot closer than last game, and I think it's with their team comp, it's very easy for them to come back.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Nope.
If I was playing on the Cougars right now, if I was the coach for the Cougars, I would be thinking about what next game's draft is going to look like and how you can keep this composition and just swap a couple pieces out. I think the Sivir and the Gangplank are the weak links, but Cassiopeia Poppy is feeling really good.
Yep, I definitely think that is, but man, I'm still thinking back to that play where the 0 and N shuffled the Cassio and Cassio got the ult and turned it. That's still on my mind. That was a beautiful play.
That early game Conqueror healing on Cassio is so nice. It forces a lot of characters to have to go early Grievous.
Yep.
Good escapes from the Azir. Poppy might get picked right there. Ooh, not quite.
This
Oh
might be a
boy.
dead Gangplank. There's the ult. There's the slows on both of
We
them.
got the slow. They're both moving in basically
Here
slow
comes the Kane for
motion. That's
backup
crazy.
though. Does not have flash. Knockup lands, and that's going to be a dead Gangplank going in. Look at the Poppy damage. It's
Oh,
absolutely huge. Charging
needs
up the ult,
team,
misses the ult.
Needs the team.
Running for her life. It's not going to matter, and they are just completely running over Dakota. There goes the Blitz. Excuse me. There goes the Vel'Koz. There's the flash.
There
Ult's
goes
not
all
even
of
going to
them.
matter, and that's going to be a 4 kills for Northville.
Yeah, that was not exactly how you want that to go when it looks like you have the pick set up. The Poppy had 2, but the rest of the team got cut off and diverted. Sivir's just going to try to stay alive here. Might have to let another tower fall.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh.
And that's going to be a dead Sivir again. Blitzcrank going down. That's going to be a kill over for Blitzcrank. And wow. Northville,
Gangplank, huh?
it went from Dakota doing very well in the really, early points of this game until Northville kind of, getting back into the groove of thing, picking up from
They
the
had
momentum they had in game 1.
they had the laning phase. Oh no! Poppy. Uh,
I think Eing is better than Qing there, right?
yeah, just touch him. Touch him. You can auto attack with your shield there. Oh man.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
The Cougars had the laning phase pretty much locked down. I was pretty excited with what they had going on, but as soon as they got put into the other world, the team fight phase, the mid game, it became too much. Too much rotations, too much teamwork, too much outplay. We got
Yep.
3 bounties over on Northville again, potentially 4. Can't really see what the Blitzcrank is doing, but I got to imagine. Oh no, Blitzcrank just got killed in the last fight. Definitely no bounty on him. I
Well,
still think the Cougars have a good team fight here, but the damage output from Sivir is going to have to be on point.
yeah, I think it's kind of the same thing as like on hit Sivir. I mean, not on hit is the right word, but normal crit Sivir is
Yeah.
it takes 2-3 items for you to really start doing something. She picked up the Ghost Blade. I think Prowler's Claw is better.
Quick correction, that's a Dusk Blade, not the Ghost Blade.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Gotcha.
I think Prowler's Claw is better just for the mythic bonus. Looks like they're gonna try to chase him down here. Looks
This
like they
should
have
be
3.
good.
I it's
Started
a
a little
Zir.
early.
Yep, but they're just
Yeah,
trading mid.
Sivir's ultimate, I thought they'd have a little bit more movement speed, but we're looking at Cassiopeia no boots and Sivir boots 1. They weren't going to run anybody down together.
Yep. So 20 minutes into the game, almost a 10,000 gold difference. Looks like they're gonna make a playoff onto the top. Kane's walking a little too close to the wall. Beautiful
Ooh,
flash.
that's a
That was almost
flash.
really, really bad.
I think they're going to have to really prioritize vision and look for picks here.
Yeah,
They've got the potential to easily burn somebody down. You need to have Gangplank strong enough to split push here, but against the Trundle, that's not going to happen. So the picks are going to be really the only way that we see success.
this might be a pick over here.
Ooh.
So what do you think about the build of maybe like Dustblade, Gangplank, and then you go for your Sheen item, you go Essence Reaver? 'Cause I don't know about Divine Sundra really. What are your
I
thoughts?
personally think right now, itemization-wise, Divine Sunder is like S
Holy.
tier, so it's hard to
Oh my
not like
god.
just look at what
Oh
a
wait, he
Trundle Six can
autoed
do.
the
I think.
turret twice.
Oh boy. So I think wanting to go that on Gangplank makes sense, but at the same time, it's probably not optimal, especially if you're behind. You're going to want something that's giving you a little bit more utility, not worried as much about the damage. The damage is going to come, but
That's going to be the third dragon of the game, and it's going to be the second one for Northville, as it is a Mountain Rift. So what's we were kind of hinting at it, but what's the game plan for Dakota here? You say you need to get picks. Okay, we're going into a team fight. Looks like they're trying to get something. There goes the Sivert. Doesn't look like too much is going to occur, but yeah.
this is why they're going to need way better vision, because when they see Trundle split pushing, they need to catch him early so they can force an engage. We just wasted Siveralt there, so engages are going to be a little bit hard, but it's going to be up to Poppy. It's going to be up to Cassiopeia to find those moments. Vel'Koz is probably going to be left on protection duty.
Yep,
There's a pick.
there it
That's
is.
what we were looking for. One,
Boom.
All right, now we've got a 4v3, and then the Gangplank can go back over to the Trundle. It looks like the bot lane is chasing after the Kayn, which is not exactly what we want. Someone's got to go with that Sivir, otherwise they risk a dive. Although they are going back, so we're not super worried about it. They're resetting. The Mad King. Poppy is really the carry here. It looks like able to burst the Azir by himself is really good when you've got Divine Sunder and some armor. If you can pick off their AP source and the rest of the team can prioritize some armor, it's going to keep them alive a bit longer.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. If he's walking up too far. I think that was a kill if he just walked up and had a good pillar.
Yeah, I think he didn't have vision of the
Maybe
rest
he's
of them. I wasn't
AFK.
sure. Yeah, he might be taking a little breather, letting the dog out, getting the door from DoorDash order. Vel'Koz not looking as strong as he looked last game. Support Vel'Koz, only able to do so much. Not sure what the Blitz's itemization is, but it's probably like Knight's Vow or something along those lines.
Let's see if I can go in game here and try to. I think I can drag them up.
Oh, okay. Okay, we've got a locket on him. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
I was just curious why the Vel'Koz wasn't hurting as much.
Nope. I mean, hey, locket. I think locket's a really underrated item, honestly.
Realistically here, if we're talking about what to build next, Poppy might need to think about going for a locket, even though they're one of the primary damage
Look,
sources.
she's taking no damage. Here's the Poppy. This could be really good for Dakota. Looks like
do a good poke there. Azir's splitting. They know Azir's not there. If the 5 of them could have got there, it would have been a 5 versus 3, which is what we want to see. They want to take those easy number advantages. Trundle was backing. Azir wasn't there. They just needed to force it. That's what an Ashe here would have done wonders for them. They would have been able to launch that arrow and get a pick easy. Instead, they're reliant on the Sivir's movement speed, letting them all get into play.
Yeah, here comes.
I do think Sivir Poppy.
Oh my god!
For those purposes.
Oh my god! That was so risky by the Cassie. She flashed and point blank ulted the Azir.
Yes,
but now on the other side of the map, we do have the Baron going down for Northville.
I don't know if they have the damage quite yet. They've got a Jhin and not a Jinx, but the Trundle's so freaking strong.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one. They're trying to rotate up. It's at 3.5k. All they have to do is get it to that magic 900 and look at that Jhin 4 shot. There it is.
They need to fall back.
Here, go. Big stun on the wall. There it is. They're going to try to chase down the Blitzcrank here. Poppy is looking for blood. There's the ult to knock up. There's the slow.
He falls back. Oh, I think he could have kept going at least to stop them from backing right here while Sivir and Cass push the mid.
I think that the Poppy is definitely the MVP of this game. She is playing out of her mind. The utility, the stuns, the anti-dash.
I think we keep the Poppy for next game too. I think that is going to be incredible in most team comps here. It will make them think twice about picking Kayn, so you don't have to waste a Kayn ban.
Yeah, and it looks like Dakota is starting to get their second win. It was looking a little bit dire a few seconds ago, but, they're picking up a few things here and there, and it looks like Trundle is beating on the gangplank again, but here comes the Poppy, and look, they are running away. The Poppy's trying to look, the Vel'Koz ult is tickling them.
Escape.
Here it is, healing back up. Here it is. Here comes the knockup. Hopefully, they're
How do you
looking
get
for
into this
blood.
fight? Siver's looking like not in the right spot.
Looks like it's starting to fall apart, and there is a
Oh
hook, and that's going to
boy.
be a double kill for Jin and a kill over for Trundle. And it looked like that fight just completely fell apart. I'm not sure where the Poppy went.
I think I gotta take back what I said about Poppy getting a locket. There's not enough damage coming out from the other, from the Siver to justify protecting her. I think you go full damage here, but it looks like he's getting the not gargoyle stone plate. What's he getting?
Looks like they're building
Dead man's
Deadman's.
plate. Yeah.
Yep. I think the Poppy
Which
could kill
that
this
might
guy
not be
here. Just
bad.
stun him into the wall. There you go.
There it
He
is.
doesn't have ult. This might be a dead. There's the flash out.
There's
That's really good.
flash.
There's the root. Looks like
Locking
this
it
might be a
down.
dead Poppy.
Valkaz
She
half
has
out.
nothing. There's the
There it
knockup.
is.
There's
There
the
it is.
miasma. She needs to kite back out. This is going to be a flash kill over onto the
Oh
Jin.
my
There's the
God! Did
hook.
you
This
see
might
that
be the
Jin
end of game
shot?
2 going over for Northville. They're looking to end here with Baron, with these super empowered minions, and it is not looking good for Dakota. They're diving in. They're can't on into the back line. Sun going off for the Poppy. She is looking to defend with her life, not able to pick anything up. Sivir is kiting for her life. 1 minute. Oh my god, the auto attack. And that is going to be game 2 going over for Northville. Wow.
That was not a game-ending push. That was a misplay from Dakota. Oh my goodness, they just tried to force everything over and over. The Trundle was quite a bit far ahead. This top lane seems like it's a little bit of a mismatch. They're going to have to pick something a little bit safer. Although they did have an Ornn last game, I think they need something that's just not looking to fight at all. We need something that's just for farm advantage, just pushes the waves over and over against that top laner if they want to look for a comeback here, game 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it is not over. This is a best of 5 series. Dakota could potentially look for the reverse sweep. They definitely played a lot cleaner this game, but we're going to take a short break as we wrap up game 2 and get game number 3 underway. We're back. Game, or, well, not quite in the game yet. This is Champ Select number 3, potentially the last game if Northville is able to pull out their last win here. Could potentially be a 3-0 sweep, but who knows? Dakota could come back with a reverse sweep. I'm Joel Graves, joined by Alex, and here we go.
Woo!
Now, let me get that draft up for you in a second. But yeah, for us off the bat, it looks like we're having the same bands here, and it looks like they're gonna pick that Vel'Koz, and it looks like we might have a. I remember someone saying it's a salty run back or something like that, where you just run the same team comp again. First picking the Vel'Koz, and they're already hovering the Kane.
I have to imagine they switch out the ADC pick. They might switch out the support pick too. This could be an easy mid lane Vel'Koz.
Yep. Looks like yeah, looks like it just might be a run it back angle. You got the Vel'Koz first pick, you got the Kane and Jhin pick, but yeah, I think Ezreal would be a lot bigger pick. But oh my, wait, they're gonna pick
Okay.
Ziggs here? Maybe? Okay, they are.
Poppy. I love the Poppy pick. That's what I wanted to make sure they kept.
So finally, Ziggs. I don't think they ever banned it in the first phase. I think they always banned it on the second ban phase. So
Yeah, they really
interested to
slid
see
it
that
in
go
there.
through.
Northville must have really liked their team comp. I wasn't thrilled by it, but they did end up pulling it away. We
Yeah.
didn't see a Trundle ban, so I'm a little bit scared for them.
I don't think Gangplank was that strong either. I think they should change the Gangplank pick up on the side of Dakota. Um, I mean,
Yeah,
what about a
Dakota
Jax?
needs
Honestly,
someone like
I know
I
it's
think
like a straight up
Jax.
counter, but Jax like would destroy a Jhin. Jax would be good into Kane. He's tanky. He
They
has
banned the
mobility.
Gangplank.
Okay, that's very
I would
interesting.
I would almost rather see something a little bit more safe, like a Garen pick, even a Camille or Fiora, like uh, someone that can hold their own and disengage. Here's the Trundle ban. Smart of them. Is that an Aphelios ban?
It is.
Huh.
That's. I'm interested to see what ADC. Like, I think it's just, or maybe it's Ziggs bot. Maybe. Double AP bot maybe that could be an angle. But if they do pick an ADC, I think it should just be Ezreal.
They absolutely need, the Cougars absolutely need some more setup. Poppy can't be on their own. Unless you're doing Poppy Zillion, Poppy needs a supportive like an Ashe or anyone who can help look for the pick.
What do you think about a Malphite top
I would
for
give them
Dakota?
Malphite top as long Dakota as long as they aren't playing like full AP. If
No,
they're
I mean like
looking
tank
tank,
Malphite.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Someone
could
to
be really
engage, someone
scary.
who can help out the Poppy. Yeah, I think that checks the boxes that they're looking for here. Because the Vel'Koz and the Ziggs are going to do a lot of AoE, a lot of direct target stuff. The Viger is probably pretty smart. You actually might see something like a Malphite from Northville Varsity. Here's the safe Ezreal pick that we were looking for. That puts Ziggs in the mid lane and Vel'Koz bot.
Yeah. So I mean, we called it last game, and it's finally here. Ezreal. Like this team is looking very strong. I think they 100% need a tank top. I think
They
the
do come
Malphite
like
would
a
be the
wave
pay.
clear though.
I think I mean, even then you have Ziggs. You have Ziggs Vel'Koz, Scion.
Oh, yes, I love this. This is looking good to me. That's exactly who they needed. Someone who can stay alive, can free farm, gives a knockup, has additional engage. You're getting big, juicy shields. You're getting a lot of supportive characteristics off of that without having to do too much.
Yeah,
And worst case scenario, if you feed a little bit, you can at least get a couple more shots off after you die.
yeah. I mean, this I'm loving Dakota's team comp, but on the other side, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Northfield's team kind of feels like it's mashed together,
I'm
right?
going to tell you right now, Northville Varsity is giving this one away for free. They want to play more League of Legends, and they're going to try to style on these boys. A Wukong, Viger, Kane, they aren't necessarily going for the win. They're just playing for fun this round off this team comp.
Now that I think about it, like Wukong into Poppy, like what? Like you have you're playing Wukong into Poppy, Vel'Koz, Zig, like I don't know what how do you get on top of someone, right? Like I feel like it's gonna be incredibly hard.
Yeah, they I don't know if I would have done Wukong here. I really think this is a flex pick.
Flex where?
Flex as in flexing your muscles. They're just showing off here.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, they are up 2-0. They had some pretty, I wouldn't say stompy games. The first one felt a little stompy, but the second one, it wasn't quite as stompy in the beginning, but they did pull out a big lead towards the end. But I'm curious to see how this goes because I, I don't know. Dakota's team looks incredible. I'd take that team any day over Northville's team comp. I mean, like the Blitzcrank. What is the Blitzcrank gonna hook really? You're gonna have a Scion in the front line, and it's just gonna
The
be
Blitzcrank
incredibly
is here to
scary.
kill Vel'Koz.
Yeah,
And if the Vel'Koz is smart, they'll go early hourglass, get hooked, freeze, let the team catch up, knock up all, and call it good.
yeah. I mean, that'll work. But we are going to take. It's probably gonna be closer to a 4 minute break as we wait out the spectator delay. Unless you have anything else you want to talk about this team comp, early game or any strats that you think that are gonna happen.
I have extremely high hopes for the Dakota Cougars here, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, this the Scion. I love tanks. Honestly, tanks are fun. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back once the spectator delay is over for possibly the final game. But I don't know. With Dakota's team comp, they might be looking to go to game 4. So we'll be right back after the spectator delay. So stay tuned. We're back. Game 3, potentially the last game. What do you think, Alex?
You know I am all about this team comp on Dakota's side. They just gotta play smart. Maybe don't put all of their damage output on the Poppy, but I think they've got a really smart looking team comp here. And as long as the top lane doesn't get too abused from the Wukong, we've got good chances here.
So, something I wanted to talk about last game, but I forgot to mention it, is the popular and blue smite. I think this last game and this game will be the perfect example to go red smite. Right? What do you think?
I would red smite here. I think you can already pick people off as Poppy. You can move yourself forward, and you just want to be able to take a little bit more damage, especially when we're looking at Wukong and Kane.
Yeah. I honestly don't see a way for the Poppy to like just die. What's killing the Poppy, right? Like Poppy's decently tanky. The only reason she died last game was really because of the Trundle. The Trundle just had to just beat her down and stole all her stats. So
If I'm on Northville's team here and I pull the Poppy, I instantly ult as Blitzcrank, get rid of any shields. You know, Wukong tries to burst it and Viger just hits an ultimate and you're wiped out. But it's going to take a lot of team coordination and communication to do a focus like that.
also, I mean, that's a lot of cooldowns to blow on one person. So hopefully, you know, other people besides the Poppy are able to pick up some kills and get some golds on themselves as well.
A lot of damage being given up here early game. They're not
Yeah,
just
they're
farming
the
it out. They are fighting.
yeah they they are definitely fighting. Um,
Viger's already out of potions here. Ziggs has
oof.
got the health advantage. Scion's doing some serious damage. Nothing like what we've been seeing these last couple top lanes. Both of them trading with Grasp with the Undying.
Look at
Two
the
teleports top.
look. Wukong just used his last. Oh my God, he's about to take a lot of damage up there. As we have a hook going off over onto the Ezreal.
Oh
He
boy.
doesn't have. I'm assuming didn't have E there, but very very good trade for Northville. Able to get the hook and able to put out a lot of damage. So something I don't think we talked about is Ezreal has exhaust. Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
very interesting.
Play going on to the top. That's going to be a flash out by the Wukong. But yeah, Ezreal does have exhaust. What do you think about that?
I think, looking at this team comp, that Ezreal is mostly afraid of getting executed by Kane and Wukong. So it's probably smart for the late game. Early game, I don't know that it's necessary, but it could be helpful against stopping a fourth shot, complete insta kill.
I don't know. I think I was gonna say barrier would be better, but with Blitzcrank ult, that's kind of awkward. It could potentially just be useless.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Tried to dodge it anyway.
Yep. Look at that damage. But yeah, somewhat of a passive early game. You know, it's only 4 minutes in. There's definitely been some plays that have been trying to happen. Looks like we're gonna have our first gank
The
on this
bot
mid
lane has
lane.
been pushed up for way too long for the Poppy to have not come. I'm not sure what the pathing is
Ooh.
looking like up here, but Poppy's gonna get seen
This
on
is a
this ward.
dive. It's a dive. No? I think that's an easy dive. You used E, but it's not going to be a gank over onto the mid lane. That's going to
Lane
be a flash
flashed
out.
out. Yeah, didn't even have to get rid of both potions there.
But if we look over to top side, we can see that, Cyan already has 6 CS difference, and
Yep.
he just lost a decent amount of XP and gold because he wasn't able to get any of those minions under turret.
Bot lane has been frozen here for 3 of the 5 minutes that the game's been playing. I need Poppy to look down here and come.
Yeah. I
That
don't.
forward vision from Kane. Kane went over the wall just a second ago. Put that
Oh,
forward
this might
vision
be
down, and this
bad.
is going to be really good for them. They now know they can see it coming. They can just easy back off, and Poppy's going to waste some time.
So if we look at that TP, like, Wukong TP to lane, and he's already at like 30% HP, right? So Sion is half HP and hasn't even backed yet.
This was not a good matchup for Wukong to choose this into. I'm telling you, this is some disrespect right here.
The Sion pick, I don't know. Like I said, I love tanks, and I looked like you almost walked into that for a second, but yeah.
I was like, what?
But yeah,
Science should hit level 6 here first, too, so it'll be interesting if he's able to all in off of this next couple minions here.
yeah. I don't think he has enough mana to truly do an all-in, because alt is 100, Q's maybe like 40 or 50 mana, so I don't think he
He's
quite
going
has
back
enough.
here. Yeah,
I think he
he's
goes
gonna give it
back,
up a little bit.
TPs. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Played at Steel Cap's first buy. That's actually really good against Wukong. And
Whoa,
now
you remembered the name too, first try. That's pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah, don't worry. In like 10 minutes, I'm going to forget what it's called. I'm saying, it'll always be Tabby.
Yeah.
Every time I think armor boots in League,
Even
I'm
if you just
thinking
want to
Tabby.
call it like plated tabbies or something. I don't know if tabbies is supposed to be another word for shoes, but I like it.
I think it is another word for shoes. I think it's in maybe Japanese. I'm not too certain, but I'm pretty sure tabbies is a certain kind of shoe. I think.
Both junglers are hovering around middle here before going their separate ways. Poppy's taking Crab, putting Kane on the bot side. I think that Kane can easily look for this now that the wave's pushing back the other way. We're going to see a
Oh,
Kane come through
here
the
comes
wall
the
here.
all in. There's the ultimate. I mean,
Hardly
Sion's taking a
even hurt,
decent amount of
really.
damage. He's
Yeah.
half HP. Here comes the Poppy
Could have
gank.
been way
He has no
more.
flash. That's going to be the ult knock up, and this guy is just getting
A
comboed.
lockdown!
That's
That was a forever long lockdown. Holy moly, that is a combo I want to see more of in every game I play.
oh, this
There's
up.
the
They might get a
exhaust
little
shot on
aggressive here.
Daniel.
There's a good exhaust. Oh my god, beautiful.
Give it to Ezreal.
Oh,
Oh, Ezreal.
double exhaust is OP. Did you see that?
Yeah. That just like turned the entire fight around right there. What should have been an easy pick for Kane just became just a nightmare situation trying to dive all the way back towards tower.
Yeah.
Sion getting a quick plate. Oh my goodness, the amount of damage coming out. Gonna get a second plate and get the whole wave here.
Yeah, but that was a great play, and I mean, Sion's a great champion. So able to pick up that kill, able to set the Wukong even further behind. Wukong's gonna definitely need to try to put in some work here, and wow,
Wow, okay.
where'd he go?
Straight up 1-1 right there. He was like, "You're not that far ahead. Bye." I think if we were gonna redo the draft, the only choice that I think is super questionable, and like I said, is the Wukong. And if they would have gone Renekton, it would have been a whole different ball game in the top lane. Renekton would have been able to crush Sion's shield with the shield breaker part of his passive, and it would have just been devastating too.
But I think late game it would have been like really, really bad versus. I know we keep going back to the pop, but I think Poppy just like deters like all dashers. Like you get knocked into the wall and then like just
The dash part of it, yes, but I think the shield breaker of it would give him much better advantage.
in lane, I think so, but like you're not in lane the entire game, unfortunately. So
Yeah, but picking an assassin like Wukong against, squishies like Ezreal, who's got his own escape, and Ziggs, who can knock you off, like, it just isn't a good pick overall, in my opinion.
so how long have you been playing League?
I have been playing since either season 2 or 3, since before I even knew seasons existed.
Okay, that's gonna be a flash out there. There's no he's so tanky. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I've been playing ranked since it was you had to call your role even in ranked queues.
oh yeah, that was
I've seen team matchmaking. I've seen team comp. I've seen most of the days of competitive play.
Yep. So, do you remember when Vigar ult used to scale off of the enemy's AP?
Yes, the perfect anti mage is what I used to refer to
Yeah.
him as.
I just remember, like, just walking up to a mage without Zonias, you press all. There's no way they could live. I just
You have Deathfire Grass. You hit him with that. Your next ability power does like bonus 15% damage. So then you just alt and then like you 2-click. Even tanks were getting just messed up.
Yep. I think it's a lot better change that they made, but we're having a roam down by the Vagar. Beautiful knock up. Doesn't look like too much is going to happen, but they are going to rotate up to this dragon. Poppy is perfect time to take Herald here. Please.
Let's see if we do it. Actually, Kane is taking a lot of abuse here. We might see something come out of the Ezreal.
Oh my god.
In.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Is he dead? Vigar does
Maybe
have
we're
ult.
a little bit late.
He's
We
just
got
waiting to
Ziggs
get him a
trying to
little bit
fight
low.
for his
There it
life.
is. Looks like we're going to have another 5 Vel'Koz
Turns
and
the other way.
Ezreal.
Ezreal picks up a kill. That's great. That's great. I'm in for that.
I mean,
Bringing
that's
up the Viger again, just real quick. I think any champion that has the potential to infinitely stack something is really problematic for balance purposes. That's why we saw a big change in like season 4, 5, or 6 with what was called Feral Flame in the jungle. You'd just be able to
but that
stack
was
endlessly
fun
on
though.
camps. It's fun. It's like its own mini game.
But it was like Rage Blade. Like, oh, Udyr used to be so fun. You'd you'd melt people because you'd have the I don't know. I don't think I'm thinking of Seda Devourer, right? You'd
Yeah.
power every jungle would power farm in jungle, and then they get like 30 stacks, and then you just like run people down. Like that was fun. I don't know. I missed that.
Yeah, if you're going to have a power spike that's based on a skill of some kind, I think it can't provide any utility whatsoever. And, you've got Nasus and you've got even Scion has a problematic stacking mechanic. Like, I could stack my health to high heaven.
Yeah,
Cho'Gath,
and
I
then
could
your
stack
ability
my
scale off HP too. Like his shield scales
yeah.
with HP, so it's very scary.
It's frustrating, but Nasus and Viger are the primary two that people play, and I think Viger is less problematic than Nasus even because Nasus is a tank. So you're not actually building damage stats like a glass cannon Viger. At least I could catch you off guard.
Oh,
But
good flash. Here it
Viger's stun.
comes.
It's a great flash.
Oh, this
Viger's
is
stun.
great.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
god.
Here
That
comes the Kane looking to trade something
coming
out.
back
W's
in.
not going to land.
Knockup, and he's
Beautiful.
gone.
Beautiful Poppy ult.
Viger's Cage has such a low
Oh,
cooldown that I'm surprised more people don't play such an easy AP mid.
yeah. I think I mean, I don't remember what the pick order is, but Casting could have been a good pick here. I mean,
Yeah.
Ziggs is still okay. Yeah, this
Vi-
Wukong does no damage. Look at
the
it.
shields are just getting bigger and bigger. Look at how many little health bars he's got. Every one of those is 100.
Okay, he's going in. Cyan does have ult. This
I
might
think
be a little scary, but I mean...
he used his ult and it stopped for 1 second, but he could actually be. Oh no! Gets out of the W. We need the knockup. We need the knockup. Okay, he got off.
Yep. Here comes the Poppy top, looking for a little bit of damage.
Neither one of these champs are going to take much abuse from these two. Poppy Scion is going to be a tanky mess. It's like having Bash Brothers from the Mighty Ducks up there.
Yeah, it's I remember tank meta so vividly. Yeah, the tanks just would just sit there and just beat each other up for forever. Oh my god, he's gonna live. Flash auto. This might still be.
Scion could do some serious.
Oh.
Tower.
Here comes big hook over there on.
Big pull.
This might.
Really good. Ezreal looking to survive.
That's no mana. Boom.
Right there for free.
Ziggs?
Tiger, one of the only champs with a remaining damage supplying ultimate, which is really interesting.
Say it again?
Viger's ultimate is one of the only point-and-click damage abilities even left in the game. They've done a lot of removal since Season 2. You know, Scion used to be point-and-click, change your blade to Fire Blade or Lifesteal or whatever. Aatrox used to be the same way, and but Viger has a serious nuke, point-and-click nuke, and is one of the easiest champions to play, and I'm surprised you don't see him more.
What about Warwick? Oh, man.
Warwick is I mean, every lane, every role has that one champ that I think is just extremely easy, kind of a low skill cap, or low skill ceiling, really.
So as we approach somewhat of, I think, the mid game, people are starting to complete their items. This game is really Dakota favored.
Close, though.
You say it's close. It's maybe 6-5, but look at the gold.
It's only 4K difference. I don't consider 4K that much.
4K can be a lot.
If you look at where it's put, though, it's spread pretty evenly. So we're not seeing big power spike differential. Like even Wukong has the full item where Scion hasn't gotten it yet. He's opted for a little bit of extra armor.
Oh man.
And the bot lane is doing a great job at holding their own, even from behind. This is a game where the AD carry on Dakota was able to actually outperform the Jhin.
Oh! I think he should have ulted into the Wukong there, maybe.
Yeah, just to stop him for that extra second.
But as I say that, it's starting to come back. Oh my god, that's
Oh,
so
that was a
unfortunate.
weird interaction, but the bomb goes off.
Ugh.
Oof. That was such a poor interaction for them, man. To pull like that, that's an easy kill for them, and then to get prevented because the Vygar's cage is out there. You know they're probably laughing over there.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Hard to be mad when you get something unexpected like that.
So what is this a mountain rift?
You're talking about
The
you?
soul.
Oh, Soul. You said Mountain Rift. I was confused as heck. Okay. Looks like I can't see where Soul would be coming up.
All right, I got you. We're gonna go in game. Oh yeah, look at
Yep,
that.
yep, 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 yep.
So look
That
like
could be really good. Putting some big armor on a pretty squishy team overall is going to give them a little bit more survivability, and it's going to help a lot of these fights. This Viger opting for the utility of the
here we
frost,
go. They're
whatever
going
these
on
things
to
are
the
called.
Velikaz. Kane still doesn't have form, so no knockup. Looks like they're just gonna trade that out. And that's gonna be another kill. And Northville is starting to, battle it back a little bit, pick up a few picks here and there, and now they have a 2 kill advantage, but still, it's still that 3K gold difference, and I'm wondering where that's coming from. It might,
This is what I was worried about with that Vel'Koz pick against Blitz. Like I said, you got to have an hourglass on hand because you're going to get picked because you are the least mobile player on your team. You got to get an hourglass. You got to be hitting it right when, if you can't dodge the pole, hit that hourglass. All of a sudden, the team can collapse around you and give you another chance at getting the knockup and all of your damage output.
yep. I think Wukong wins. He's got sign back. I was gonna say I think Wukong wins this. I think it's hard. It's hard. It's really hard to say at this point. But
Now that Scion's got that Sunfire cape, I don't think that Divine Sunder is going to do as much damage as we expect it to do.
yeah, here we go. Here comes Yala, and still doing a decent amount of damage. It's kind
Not
of
kill
tickling.
potential damage, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit at a time. Scion's staying a little bit too
Ah.
long. About to get dove here.
Yeah. Here comes the
Waiting
waves.
for shield to come up in 4 seconds. Trying to ult out. That's easy. Cool.
Yep. And it's going to be a good denial of CS here. It's going to miss maybe a wave and a half, maybe 2 waves. Look like
He's
they have
coming back in. He's
3
coming back
people coming
in.
up. Big stun off on with the Poppy. Here comes the knockup. Not going to be charged enough. That's
Big
going to be a
shield on
dead
Scion.
Wukong. And there's another fight off onto the bot lane. That's going to be a dead Ziggs and a 1-for-1 trade across the map.
Ziggs had a bounty, but I feel like every time we see him square up with Viger, he goes down. So just able to hold on to all that CS is pretty impressive for the amount that he's been dying there.
Yep. Poppy going in, getting knocked up. Hopefully she doesn't
Pull
get hooked
coming
here.
in.
Does get hooked. Not under tower, so not big threat. But yeah, that was a good rotation from Dakota for them to send 3 people top.
This Viger is getting heavier and heavier. Sorry, not heavier, heftier and heftier. 200 gold bounty, 6 kills, probably stacking quite a bit on the Q. I mean, you're getting, what is it, 5 AP every kill too, so you got a bonus 30 AP off of your kills.
Yeah. So, very interested to see how we move forward, moving off into this, mid. I'd say it's about mid game. People are starting to complete their 2 items. Vagar 6-1, building that Rabadon's. It's gonna be doing completely nutso damage once he gets it, and that Frostfire, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Or
I can't remember. I think Frostfire sounds right. I can never remember what that item is. It's got the best utility for a mid laner.
and the mythic bonus is actually really good for Vagar because you're stacking AP, getting more AP with Rabadon's quite disgusting item, as well as if anyone tries to get on top of you. So probably going to be the Poppy in this game. You can just root her. That Poppy damage is absolutely disgusting. Half
Divine
HP with one
Sunder is
combo,
pretty good.
big box there, and that's going to be a dead Ziggs. And
Here
looks like
is
there's going to be
something.
another trade here. Here comes the Poppy, that's flashing after the Vagar, running him down. It looks like the Scion ult is coming in, and Ezreal is running for his life. It's
Good
going to be
dodge,
unsuccessful with
Kane.
the Umbral Glaive from the Kane here. So, uh, big trade there. But
2-for-1. That was interesting.
I feel like every fight that happens, it's favoring Northville more and more, right? So they're 3 kills up now, right? So they're still building back a lead in. Um, looks like they're having Dragon coming up. Looks like it
The ma-
might go over to Dakota, based off
the
of where
the
people are.
the macro of Northville is so superior right now. Like you're watching them engage those at just the right time, where then they're gonna have this dragon fight. But meanwhile, Wukong is playing a whole different game, getting ready, setting up.
Here,
Big
there's
Quick
another hook
Dragon
over onto the Vel'Koz. Big team fight
teleport.
here. That's going to be a dead Poppy, and it looks like this Dragon's going to go over to Northville as, where's Dakota's team? Ziggs was top and Ezra wasn't there as the Scion gets chased down by the Wukong, and that's going to be the third Dragon over for Northville. So one more Dragon and they're going to get Soul.
Ooh, bad pull from Blitz.
Ooh.
Can they get punished? Can it
Oh.
get punished?
Oh,
One more hit.
so close. Scion, there it is. I was going to call for it. Here comes a big knockup. Big flash
Oh.
flashing after him, but that's going to be the Wukong W.
It's a lot of wasted skills there. Oof. Oh, oof. I was gonna say earlier that that there's an odd choice happening in the jungle and top lane itemization. They're going for the Thorn Mail, which I don't know that is necessary in this matchup. We don't have a lot of healing or need for Grievous. I would think Frozen Heart or Randuin would give us a little bit more utility that we'd be looking for in some of the tanky stats.
Yeah.
Or even something like Gargoyle Stoneplate that's going to give us both magic resist and armor.
I think, imagine if Scion got a Gargoyle Stone Plate. Oh my god, that was a big hook off onto the Ziggs. Weaving through, he's going to have to flash out there. Big,
Protection, but the Din knocks him up.
yep. Looks like they're just trading out, but look, again, Northville is battling back, although they're behind, they're still getting these picks. Here comes the Poppy going in
Poppy
over
going
onto the
in.
Wukong, incredibly tanky. Blitzcrank is trading his life for his team, and boom, this is a complete bloodbath.
That was a good way to get one back. I think the Poppy knockup was unnecessary, and I think a little bit early. It seemed like the rest of the team wasn't on the same page while Poppy was like, fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it.
Yeah, this is what you like to see. Dakota knows this could potentially be their last game, and they are playing their best game today. So I'm excited to see where this game goes.
A little bit more dragon control, but honestly, the gold differential, it's a kind of odd, right? We've got Dakota with more gold, but all the objectives except for towers seem to be favoring Northville.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. Sam's gonna try to get out, standing on top of the blast hand, big, but he should be able to go through the wall. Not gonna be able to. Scion going in. He's just saying, "I'm gonna commit for it." Oh,
Should have known. Should have known. We do need to see both Ziggs and Vel'Koz need to get at least an hourglass. I would honestly like to see Vel'Koz get some support items here, something to give us either redemption or some type of shielding, a little bit more support and less focus on the damage. Vel'Koz does true damage and doesn't really need to prioritize it as much if you've already got, 3 damage dealers here.
yep.
I
Dragon
just
is
can't
coming
look
up.
away from these stupid thorn mails though. The Kayn is the only one that I think you're worried about a lot of lifesteal coming out of.
I mean, yes, but I mean, Wukong has a lot of hidden healing in his kit. I think his passive gives him a health regen. He has Divine Thunderer. It just helps out quite a bit, especially with, Conqueror as well.
I think with Ziggs and Vel'Koz assumably getting Grievous, I wouldn't put it on my tanks because Randuin would be so important in slowing down something like a Wukong from getting to your backline.
That was actually a great disengage from. Oh.
I got a frozen computer all of a sudden. Just at the moment you want to.
Okay. All right, we're back.
Alright,
there we go.
Poppy
Poppy wasn't able to get anything. Here comes the Scion ult. Kayn look like he's in a bad situation, getting knocked up. There's the Ziggs ultimate. He's going in. There's a huge ultimate. He's going to heal up to past half HP here, and he is completely unkillable in the backline. Scion is just zoning off 3 people, but it's not going to matter. Ezreal's trying to kite out here. Flashes into the box. Vagar has no abilities. Oh my god, triple kill for the Ezreal, and that's actually big for Dakota.
See, even with those two having the Thornmail, Kane is just not autoing them or not taking that Grievous as much as he could be.
And see, this was what we were talking about. Ezreal is such a good pick for this game.
I honestly can't believe he survived. I lost track of him in the fight after he didn't pick off the.
I mean, I kind of got thrown off by the freeze there. I'm not gonna lie. That was an amazing. That's like a screenshot there, a thumbnail. You know, you have the Poppy charging out on the Vagar against the wall, and you're just thinking, oh no, Vagar's dead. But
we do have a Rabadon's death cap now on the Vagar, which is going to be pretty devastating. We've got the start of an hourglass with the stopwatch. Still no stopwatch on Ziggs. Not sure about Vel'Koz here either. Ezreal getting the Frozen Heart and going with this new meta mana build. Very interesting. Should help keep him alive against the Kayn and Wukong, so it's going to be tougher for them to dive in on him.
yes.
I'm intrigued. Still want to see a Randuin Omen against the Jhin crits and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a do or die team fight. Both teams are kind of cautious to start up this fight. I think it's going to be started by a Blitzcrank hook. There is the hook. That's not the person you want to hook. Blitzcrank is completely in the wrong place. Wukong is in the back line, but so is the Poppy. Poppy is dead. Vel'Koz is over there shooting laser beams. Vagar is super low. Dakota is winning this team fight, and he's going to die while he's in his ultimate, and this is big. They are able to prevent the soul going over to Northville.
Holy cow. If they're able to fight back, and if the game goes long enough that they get 4 Mountain Drakes and Soul,
Sion's unkillable.
they will be unkillable. Poppy, Sion, it will be no joke. Sion will have so much health in combination with an additional, 16% armor and magic resist and a giant shield on top of his current shield. It's going to be unreal.
Oh, he might be getting caught out here. There goes the Chew.
Forward.
Yeah, this Ezreal absolutely popping off in this. Look at his build.
He finished that man immune, has got the Divine Sunderer. He's going to be hitting really hard. 650 gold. Hasn't gone back after the fight, too, I don't believe. So he's probably got another item's worth in his kit after that triple kill.
Do you see his third item?
I can see Frozen Heart, yeah.
Yeah. Frozen Heart is actually a great buy here. Going against triple AD, and he's so far back in a team fight that Vagar can't even get to him. So.
Yep. Here's the Executioners. He's finally got Grievous, which is going to be really beneficial. He's going to help burn that Kayn down, like you were talking about, if he goes on the back line again.
Yeah. So going back to the thing you said that they shouldn't have Thornmail, I think I actually agree with you. I think instead of going for Thornmail and Poppy, that the new AD Grievous item would have been better, right?
Oh, the melee Grievous item instead of the Mortal Reminder. I can't recall what it's called. Chain Punk Chem Sword or something.
Yeah, the new items have such weird names. Plated Steel Caps, Chem Punk Chain Sword.
I still, as Poppy, I wouldn't be worried about getting the Grievous for my team, though.
Yeah.
I think you're better off with something like a Randuin Omen that can slow everybody, and it's slowing their auto attacks. You're stopping some of the DPS from the Jhin. You're slowing potentially the Kayn from his dive, the Wukong from spinning around in circles very far. A Frozen Heart, you know, the aura on that slowing the damage output is really smart to put on the AD carry. But most of all, I think Juggernaut is going to be really useful here. I see he's going again for Juggernaut. What is it? The plate. Stone plate? No.
Gargoyle Stone Plate?
The other one. The
Dead Man's.
Dead Man's plate. Which is really smart because he's trying to get to the back line. But it's only going to, he's only going to get that boosted damage for that first hit, which is going to add a lot of burst, but then going to fall off a little bit.
Yeah, looks like a team fight might be breaking out here soon. Again, I think it's going to be started off with either a hook or Poppy charging in with E.
I mean, they see Wukong. They know he's not there. They should look for some type of engage. We've got Sion, we've got Vel'Koz, we've got Poppy. We got a lot of engage we're just waiting for it. It looks like they're going to let them siege up here, and Wukong's just going to split push. This is going to give them tower, potentially inhib. Wukong trying to go back. He's decided to stay.
Yeah, he's not even committing. This is actually really, really
Trying
bad.
to figure out what to do. He's trying to, like, bait him into doing something. He's staying, though. Let's see how fast he can.
Here goes the hook onto Vel'Koz. He is caught out. He's going to flash out, but that's going to be inhib.
Hourglass. Yeah, this is big. This is really big for them. They might lose another tower. They could even potentially lose 2, but I still think it's worth it. If they get middle inhibitor, this is going to give them the pressure that they can potentially look for Baron if they need to.
Yeah, I mean, the Wukong only got a turret, and that turret was already low. I mean, he didn't even get that much. So an inhib for one outer turret, it's not even like an inhib turret. That's actually a huge trade. And like you said, this can lead to Baron. The pressure of super minions is absolutely huge because, I mean, besides Vhagar, I guess, what wave clear does Northville really have? I mean, Kane can help clear. His clear is decent for waves, but it's nothing
Wukong
scary.
has to use a lot to clear waves. He's really just here with the Divine Sunderer to knock down towers. I think what's interesting about the Cougars team comp here is that Sion and Ziggs both have teleport, both pretty menacing to towers because Sion has that that mastery that's letting him knock down towers. I can't think of the name of that one.
Demolish.
Demolish, thank you.
Here comes the Baron play. You called it. And look, they're gonna have Baron. There's no Northville's not even contesting this. So they're gonna pick up the Baron and they're gonna have Baron buff as well. You know, they're ahead in gold. So they're just gonna get Baron and then they're gonna run over to Dragon and then they can even force a fight and they should win it.
And either one of these players, mid or top lane, could split push and look for a TP in on a fight if they need. With Baron buff, it's just going to make it even stronger. I wouldn't even go for this fight here. I would be marching down mid lane with Sion to make sure those supers get there.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to try to zone him off. They might just be trying... Oh, my God.
That Vel'Koz easy. There's a... Oh! Great dodge from Ezreal.
Up here comes the Kane flashing in. He's going on to the Ezreal. They're all trying to kill him. Eing out. He is still kiting out for his life. He's getting CC'd. He's fighting for his life. Kane is still there. Going to get the kill. And that's going to be a huge win for Northville. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to get... Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Yeah, they made some mistakes by wasting their Baron buff here. Look at those supers still in the base. If they would have sent Sion running up the mid lane with Baron buff, those...
Oh, they're TPing. This is actually a huge play because only Blitzcrank is backing right now.
Both TPing? Yes, they're going to go for the Ziggs bomb.
Okay, here it comes. And Sion is going to take absolutely no damage here.
No Ziggs bomb, though.
So
Sidestep. That's a good sidestep. They still lose Dragon here, but they were at least able to get one. It was an attempt at doing what they should have done in the first place, and you got to respect it, but it was a little bit too late for what they had. They could have denied that entire Dragon by forcing that mid wave with a Sion in the middle, disengaged the fight, kept a lot of gold on their side, and made a really smart play. But instead, we've given Mountain Drake and Mountain Soul over to Northville here. It's going to make it a little bit harder, but at least we got one tower out of it.
Yeah, I mean they are 2 objectives away from winning, right? You have the last Nexus turret, and then you have Nexus, and that's it. I mean, I think you're right. They could have sent like 2 people to mess around with Northville at the Dragon buff to just poke them down. Have Ezreal, Ziggs there, and Poppy, and then have Sion just run it down. Big demolish. He could have ulted from mid all the way to the turrets and got his ult to hit both turrets. Because Sion ult does do structure damage, so that could have been a huge play there.
It would have been game-ending.
Yep.
Honestly, something interesting happened in that fight is we saw just how tanky Ezreal looks with that Frozen Heart and Conqueror.
Yep.
And I'm wondering, do you think he gets a Bloodthirster here to finish off the build, or what do you think he's going for?
What do you think about a Blade of the Ruin King? Honestly, I think it wouldn't be terrible.
Because of the Wukong having Thornmail, I was thinking maybe the same thing just to kind of shred some...
Or what about Shrelia's Grudge, honestly?
Shrelia's Grudge is probably the meta pick here. Keeping someone slow, doing a lot of armor pen. Probably a really good pick. I just think that having the additional lifesteal might be the source that keeps him alive a little bit and make those Qs really pack a punch against the right people.
Alright, so since they still have Baron buff on a few people, I think... Actually, I might have just run out, but... I think what they're doing is completely wrong here. What they want to do to end this game is send Scion top to push out that wave and get a 1-4, a 1-3-1
You
going.
should be splitting 100%, or at least forcing something that's not already knocked down. Like, you have everything mid. Let the supers do their job and go pick the side waves. But instead, they just wasted a lot of time mid, got no further objectives, and really they didn't split any XP, so nobody's got any advantage going.
Yeah, and here they go. They're starting to do it now. But I mean, it's
You
still
have
gonna.
no TPs on either of their solo carries, though, so we've got another, like, 30 to 45 seconds, I think, before those come back up, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So splitting is not necessarily the move because you don't have a way to get into the fight. That's a
Ooh,
great move on
this is gonna be
Bobby.
a great pick if they can get it out. I don't think they're gonna have the damage to kill him.
They
Here
don't have
come
the
his
damage
team as
together. They got
backup. They're
disengaged.
gonna have to run. Sion's gonna ult out, and that's gonna be a beautiful disengage. Probably's gonna dodge. The hook is gonna land.
He couldn't dodge it.
And that's going to be, she's flashing out, she's trying to run, that's going to be a
Flash.
dead Poppy,
They
but,
made so many mistakes there on Dakota's side. Like, you have two people pushing the side wave together. They think they got a pick, and if you looked at the rest of their team, 3 of them are in base. You're pushed way too far up. If you're going to do that push, you have to be prepared for it to go bad, and you have to be able to capitalize on the other side of the map and make them fight you again. We could have been pushing top. We could have been pushing mid. A lot of mistakes there.
yep, and then look, I think this might start to favor Northville more. They have the soul, there's a big hook, he's going to E out, that's going to be a big Vel'Koz ult, it's not doing that much damage,
Oh,
Ezreal's going to get
God.
completely one-shot. They're looking for more, here comes the Wukong, they're looking to kill this Sion, he's taking so much damage, and he's going to be picked off with the Gen 4 shot.
If they don't walk away, they're looking at having this be a game-ending push in a second.
Yeah, here comes the Wukong ult. This is going to be very scary. Ziggs completely taken out of the game, and Vel'Koz just does not do enough damage to stave off this push.
Get out, Vel'Koz. Get out, both of you. Viger is being very patient, holding that ultimate for the Ezreal now. Ezreal doesn't have anything to prevent
Here
that,
comes
so
the
you
Blitzcrank looking for the hook. Hook is going to miss because of the flash, but now this is
just
very
walk
scary.
away.
Well, this is going to be the pick. This could be the game-ending push here. Poppy's going to get picked
No.
off here, and it is only Vel'Koz 1v5.
2 team fights we've seen.
Hook's gonna land,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be an ace,
Oh.
and they're looking to end the game here. They currently have no minions. It is currently a 1v4 with Ezreal only person being alive.
My heart is breaking for these players.
Yep, here comes. Could be the game-ending push. They're looking to defend. It's do or die for Dakota. This could potentially be the 3-0 sweep for Northville. Ezreal lives. He doesn't die to the ultimate. He's running out. He's trying to live. The Nexus is exposed. They're trying to end the game. And this is going to be a 3-0 sweep for Northville. And they are your 2021 Northville Invitational Champions.
My God, it was like they were just waiting until the point of no return. I don't know what the heck happened over to Dakota. You can't play a game that well early and fall apart like that. In literally 2-3 minutes, the game just shifted entire tides. They marched up the mid lane with super minions, fell back, got picked, and just got wiped off the map.
Yes, that was completely amazing from both teams. Very exciting games to cast. Thanks again for the opportunity. I know this was an effort on a lot of people's part, so thank you to Replay for providing merch for the winners. That's going to be exciting. I'm excited to see that, and then congrats again to Northville for winning. I mean, that was a big.
Congratulations, Northville.
Yep, and I think that wraps it up. I'm going to go ahead and close the stream. But yeah, thanks again for everyone who came out to view this tournament. Amazing, amazing tournament. I'm excited to see what they have next in store. But thanks again. This has been Joel Graves from State Champs Esports, and we're presented by Lawrence Technological University. And I'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks for having me, Joel.
Yep.
Bye, everyone.